Yeah, just like,
You get an
no,
A.
good job.
You get an A for creativity.
Yeah. I'll let this one slide.
If you ever do it again, I'm burying you.
Yeah.
Critical Role is on right now. We might have lower viewership.
Yeah, we will.
Why is Critical Role on? Also, our viewership is
'Cause
usually
they're at a-
2.
Because
They're at a con.
Yeah, they're at a convention.
Gen Con 2018.
Oh,
I never get to
damn.
go to the cons they're at.
What did you just say?
I never get to go to the cons that they're at.
Oh, that they're at.
They were
I
at a
thought-
con really close to where I
I swear.
live.
Here's what I heard.
Weird.
I never get to con a rat.
I don't get to do that either, but I haven't really been looking for that opportunity. Now I
fucking fooled
am.
the shit out of that rat.
We conned a frog.
No, you conned guards with a frog.
Oh, am I missing
I
something?
haven't really been looking for that opportunity.
We also conned an 11-year-old.
Now I.
Yeah, you're right. You did. Okay, and we're live. Been live for a second, but it's cool.
Everybody really quiet.
Everyone, don't say a word. We're just gonna talk in Discord chat for tonight. Okay.
We're gonna stream silence.
Yeah. All right.
What you do is just play the sound of silence on loop.
Right. I would stay for the entire show, honestly, because I fucking love that song. Anyway.
But you alternate back and forth between Disturbed and Simon and Garfunkel?
Maybe. I don't really
No,
like that one.
Disturbed's
The other
better.
one. Yeah.
Wait, which one don't you like?
The Simon
Dad
and
likes
Garfunkel.
Simon and Garfunkel version better. Or he doesn't like the other one at all.
The other one's fucking wrong and stupid.
Which one did he hear first, I wonder?
Well, the one that they didn't fuck the lyrics up on, for one.
I heard the
Drives me-
Disturbed version first, so.
What bothers me about the Disturbed version is that they fucked up the lyrics.
Right.
And also, it doesn't make any sense. Like, the tone of the song doesn't make any sense. It doesn't match the words. Like, the meaning of the song and the tone of it, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Subworld, it's the box with my...
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Why?
I can't control what my phone does.
In his video, he's literally walking through a desert wasteland, singing about walking through a town of cobblestone. Like,
Right.
it's the worst. It's the fucking worst.
Okay, so the recap for yesterday's adventure. I'm telling you guys because I did record it, and it will be out for you guys if you want to watch it.
You should watch it. I did a really great accent.
Oh my god.
You'd want to strangle her.
Now I have to watch it.
Yeah, it'll be going up after this, at some point after this campaign, after probably tomorrow.
Okay.
But
It should be called The Best Laid Plans Only Work If You're Evil.
basically, actually that was along the lines of what I was going to do. So they were Dragonborn, the 4 of them. They were all different colors of chromatic origin, and they were Revenites from Draconia. They were
Gross.
after the events of that
Racist.
city. They decided it was time to leave the city and try to make their own thing. Like their own tribe, give or take. And like all the Revenants left Draconia, and they were actually picked up by some of the tribes around here. And they, throughout everything, they ended up meeting, going to the main camp. They never knew where it was because I didn't say it. And they were told that they were going to split into the different colors. And while that was going on, they were told that the Revenites have to choose 4 people that they would put their lives on, and they need to. They're going to do a mission at some point to prove that they're worthy of keeping around. That mission was they were going to infiltrate Iman, and they were going to kill 2 prisoners that were taken, 2 of the kobolds. Specifically the green and the white kobold that you guys captured. Then they are to capture one of the Dragonborn on the council. And being the only one on the council is Tofar. And they, surprisingly, did this pretty easily, actually. The entire thing took about 2 hours.
Mom needs a better security.
For real though.
They did a convincing lie coming into the going to the main prison. Oh, which I need to get that better map of Amon out, by the way. And the one I figured they would get to the prison through the prison relatively easy, which they did. They snuck in, killed both the kobolds, and then
Did a little torturing first.
did a little bit of torturing, and then left. And then they walked outside and they left and tried to find out where. Asked specifically the Revenites that some of the Revenites that came to Amon and broke off from the group. They met a child who was actually looked up to Tofar, and she said that occasionally he said that Tofar will occasionally come down to where some of the Revenites are and will talk with them. Just see how they're doing, see how her kin are, and how they're coming along being refugees in this town. And well, they convinced the kid that they were fans and wanted to meet her, and that they were going to wait with the kid. And then Raijin, the blue dragonborn, which is played by Tyler, stayed with the kid and I think he specifically told the kid how swords work, essentially, and like the way of the samurai, because that's what his character was, samurai. While he was going around and doing that, the 4 female dragonborn, the 3 female dragonborn, which I don't remember their names.
It's not important.
Rissa, Tatiana, and some other thing.
Daedra.
Daedra, yeah. They were turned invisible by Amanda's invisibility spell, and they went and stood outside where they were waiting for Tofar. And then when she was brought up with a armed escort, they had come up with the rather impressive plan of using polymorph to turn Tofar into a frog, and then using banishment on the frog, and then
sending my frog,
and then sending her frog familiar into the confusion to where that they might think that is now the ghost, the
ghost.
that is now the frog that Tofar was turned into. They did this all while invisible, which the actions did break invisibility, but the initial part of it, and the jumpstart of all the confusion for the guards, happened, and everything went off without a hitch. They successfully turned her into a frog, just barely. Successfully did the banishment spell, because it was based off the frog's stats now. And then, after that, they just kind of waited for the guards to, while the banishment spell was still going on, they waited for the guards to disperse. Then they came back and they found the familiar and picked it up and started running towards Gilmore for help. And that was the last they saw of the guards and the quote-unquote Tofar. And then after that, they brought back Tofar back to this plane, and then used a teleport crystal that was given to them by the 5 shadow dragons. And they teleported back to camp, and everything went really without a cinch for the first time. A plan actually worked.
Yep. Right when it'll fuck over our actual party, our plan worked.
Yeah.
So, okay, but we don't. I mean,
You don't know that
we
yet.
don't. Yeah.
It
so,
was.
okay.
I was telling you as a player, just because it was one that will come up.
Okay.
Also, it was incredible.
And because, well, honestly, it's going to go up, and I was going to tell you guys about it either way. So, you guys will be able to watch it if you want to. So you'll know exactly what happened. And as for the actual campaigns last time, there is a body of one of the blue Abishais. You don't know what actually it is yet. Still unidentified creature 4. Oh, I don't know what she wants. Okay, in a minute. And
Did anybody like nature check to see if they knew what it was, or we just flat don't know what it is?
I think I did a nature check and found out it wasn't of this plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, what did we decide it was wearing, or whatever? Like what?
Was not wearing anything. Had a belt of potions, which I did.
Right.
Did divvy out.
Right.
Nothing but a belt.
And I was going to study him, I believe. Like, study the dead body.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Commander Root. Yes. I don't remember if we did that already last time, so if you want to go ahead and make a medicine check. What specifically are you looking for?
I just want to like learn about it, like maybe it's like anatomy, and maybe see if I can tell
Nerd.
just nerd things, you know?
Okay, well, if you want to do that, that would be done not in the field. That would probably be done like actually like something to do during a downtime period, like a rest
Okay.
of some kind.
And then also, since I discovered it was not a natural creature, can I do an Arcana check? I am proficient.
Yeah, go ahead.
I see.
You do sense some magic from it, but it comes hard to pinpoint anything more than that. It does have, well, you do know it is a magic caster, so it's intelligent at least.
Okay.
I'll do an Arcana check. I don't think I'm proficient, but I'll do it anyway. I am proficient.
Noise.
Same thing.
Twinsies.
It casts a spell.
Except for one twin is slightly better than the other one.
That's just how it is in real life.
While they're doing that, can I like cast out from around the village? My memory of what happened was they were there, but we didn't see them. So I'd like to see if I can figure out where they came from.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a go ahead and roll a survival check.
So I'm trying to think. There was something about my abilities with a benefit to Forest and Underdark. Are we in Forest or Underdark?
You're technically in urban right now. So right now it wouldn't apply.
Bonus.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Can we have the map?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
I believe Alora was going to teleport us back, but oh wow, she's not doing well. But Should we need to rest first because she doesn't have that spell?
Is it so?
Isn't there
This-
more to do here?
Is this urban area? Is that the extent of the buildings? There's like
it is not the extent of the buildings. There are more. This is a small town, probably.
like farming community. Like what are we looking at? Like
This is a town that has about, I think, 1,000 people, give or take.
oh, that's pretty big.
Um, let me double check. I'm gonna pull up the book again.
Also, not to like throw too much on you, but also what time is it? Ish.
Right now it'd be probably close to noon.
Okay, so it's noon ish.
Yeah, give or take.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go
I'm
find
gonna
her
go-
mom.
That's what I was gonna go do and make sure that also all of this surviving townsfolk that survived the initial assault are okay.
Okay. 70.
They abducted the librarian, correct?
Correct. This is a small village of 740 people.
I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I would like to search the library,
Okay.
including any librarian office or anything.
Mhm.
I'd like to search for any secret compartment, secret passages, documentation, like any
Ooh.
like
That's a real good idea.
like I just want to fucking like I know the library's already torn up, but I kind of want to freaking I want to flip the library for like
I would
And I-
like to help him if that's okay. He helps me a lot with finding ingredients, so
And I wouldn't worry about them getting information out of the librarian. He was useless and didn't know anything.
no, I know, but that doesn't mean he might have an office. He might have like there might be
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
I
don't know. Maybe he had a little fucking maybe he had like a little chest of freaking goodies somewhere that was little shit. He's gone, so who cares? That kind of
Oh, okay.
like no,
I
not just that, but no. I mean, there's any number of things. I'll peruse if there's if he's got a desk. I'll go through his paperwork. Like
He might have information that he didn't even realize.
I would like to just
stuff, so-
investigate the library for anything.
Okay.
Basically, I just want to turn it like, and I'll spend if we like, unless you guys have something else to do, I'm willing to spend several hours on it.
okay. Roll me.
Before,
Thank you.
What's
That's
up, Kelly?
awesome.
oh,
Oh hell yeah!
yeah, before I go out and check on the townspeople and find my mom, I would like to cast healing spirit and place it on Alora.
Okay.
Ow.
Check healing spirit for me. Make sure that it's not a spell where. Yeah, no problem. Make sure it's not something that you have to be within a certain range of, like you physically have to be there.
It just says it appears where I can see it.
Okay, and it doesn't say anything about like it dissipates if you can't see it anymore.
No, it's just concentration.
Okay, cool. All I needed. Go ahead and you cast it. So
Let me target Alora.
yeah.
As I do it, I'm gonna smile at her.
Smile and blink with both eyes because it should meant to be a wink.
Oops, I healed River by mistake.
Okay, we'll say for the start of this, she accidentally
I-
cast it right in the middle. We'll
I
say fuck it.
accidentally cast it on to River and then moved it onto Alora because I was like, wait, that's not what I meant to do.
Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. Now we don't have to reverse it. So,
Sorry,
Uh,
they brought me food and I had to have something to drink with it.
right. Hey Dana, have you been speaking? I haven't looked at Discord.
No.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something.
Hey, what's this spiel on that freaking healing spirit?
She cast it on Alora because Alora got extremely beat up.
Right.
And I accidentally healed River as well, so we decided that I cast it onto River by mistake and then moved it to Alora because I had meant
Okay.
to be onto Alora.
Yeah.
I was just going to interject. If when you're done with it, if you, I could use some if it's still around or whatever. If
Yeah.
not,
That's cool.
fine.
It can be there for 1 minute, I think.
Okay. Roll me a Maxlon. Can you roll me a investigation check with advantage because Onyx is helping you.
Okay. I almost forgot the advantage. Sorry. Say.
Yeah, no worries.
I was so focused on finding investigation.
Ooh, natural 20.
Oh.
Nice.
That's pretty nice.
If you guys want, I can do a mass cure wounds if everyone would like to gather around.
Good.
I think the healing spirit might cut it. Just leave it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then I don't have to use 5 charges on my staff.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I'm not that wounded. I was just saying if everybody's healed and that thing's still around, I got 6 wound.
Okay.
That's all.
I should be able to heal her every 6 seconds, by the way.
Right.
And I'm really focused on the investigation anyway, so I'm probably not even noticing that anyway.
Yeah. So, you managed to, both of you go through and you guys clean this place. You guys search through this place so well. You actually end up picking everything up and like putting it back where it was supposed to be, just so you know what stuff you have and have not been.
Yeah, excellent.
It takes the better part of like an entire day of just going through anything that was like wooden shrapnel from the fight, then rummaging through it. You throw it out the broken window that you guys caused, and
well,
I set the library. Oh my god, is the library still on fire?
We're like the Avengers. We fucking destroy the town saving it.
Yeah. You guys are actually more damaged than you save. It's fine. But
tell that to Alora.
Right.
The Incredibles.
You're going through everything, and you do find there is a. You don't see an office anywhere in here.
Okay.
But you do see that there is a little trapdoor. It's not necessarily hidden, but it is just off in the corner somewhere, like behind some barrels. That it does have a very obvious like walkway to it. And you go through, open it up, and you find that this is probably where he lives. It's a basement that has just the very utilitarian. This is a bedroom, kitchen, all that, everything.
All right. So since Onyx was helping me, she's right there with me. I say I actually had her check traps on the freaking trapdoor before I opened it. But I would like her to investigate ahead, to take over the investigation as the thief, as the rogue skilled person, to proceed into that living quarters area.
And I would like to check for any form of anything that could be potentially harmless. And by harmless I meant harmful.
Although the list might be shorter that way.
Anything.
Yeah, just keep doing it till she's full. About right.
I did it 10 times, which is the amount that is in a minute.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry.
Nah, that's all right.
Okay, so
roll me another investigation check, Onyx, but you still have advantage because he would be there. He wouldn't necessarily be like out in front, but he'd be looking over things still. So go ahead and roll advantage.
Is there a reason why you're changing like traps and stuff to investigation?
What?
I said I was making sure that there was no traps or anything.
Do I normally do perception?
Yes, for traps.
Okay. There's no real reason. I think it was because for the first room, it was you guys were actually digging through things, and this one's more just everything. If your perception is higher, you can roll a perception check instead.
If my perception is higher.
Yeah, I know, miss. Fucking... What, 24 passive perception?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Turns out my investigation was higher this time.
Okay. We'll just say for this you had a mixture of both.
It's fine. They were both really good rolls.
Yeah. Well... Oh. Hang on. Hey, babe, can you redo this?
Actually, one of them was really good math and a mediocre roll.
Right.
Mediocre. Sounds like you're
Then can you
talking
turn it
about
up?
I am.
Okay, sorry.
an ochre color.
Yeah, douche.
Hera.
Seriously?
I like it really high. Right there.
What are you
Thank you.
guys arguing about?
We're not arguing. He was trying, he was having me increase the
Shock of the electrode.
yeah,
Oh.
and I must have pushed it about 20 times.
Because what happens is you start using it and then you keep notching it up a couple notches and pretty soon you'll have that thing on full blast. But
Yeah.
if you start out on full blast, you'll fucking
Yeah, it hurts.
turn into a vegetable.
Yeah. Like, I had it so high when I was typing earlier, like, I have it on my shoulder blade for my right arm. Like, it was physically moving my mouse when I was doing it.
Yeah, but if you were to like come home from work and put it on that setting and stick it on and turn it on, it'd fuck you up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I just slowly, gradually worked up to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you go downstairs, and there is basically a bed, a couple of bookshelves full of books that looks like more of his personal collection, more so than anything.
Right. Well, I'm still gonna look through it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look through the bed, look through the mattress under it.
Right, and you did not find anything, any trap-looking things, by the way.
Okay, what else was in there though? Because I
Um,
also said that it was.
Yeah, there was a bookshelf. There was a small like footlocker almost, just a small chest at the end of his bed.
A
That
lady footlocker.
what?
Nothing.
This one is just if you open it, it's just mainly full of like different bed sheets and beddings. The bookshelf looks like it has a bunch of actually, you're relatively like almost royal, right? At least you like to think yourself.
I'm a fucking prince, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You recognize some of these books. These are all books that are like vintage, very nice, very popular books that like a noble would be reading.
Okay. So knowing here's my question now. See if I can phrase this right. Knowing about the attack that just happened, and knowing that the librarian was abducted, and knowing that these were some kind of extraplanar creatures or from another plane or whatever, that knowing all that, perusing the books, knowing what I know about the books and that, is there anything striking me about any of it that might be a lead or clue?
Roll me a what is insight?
Wisdom.
Roll me a wisdom check. Because of all the clues, I will say with advantage.
Oh, thank you. I'll take the
Well,
advantage.
thank God.
All right.
Not much better.
Anything's better than a natural one.
You don't get anything specifically. The only thing that you can kind of come up to is this guy was smarter than he seemed, or at least that he was playing when you guys were talking.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good
What
to
the
know.
fuck?
Might have
Oh,
been
that will-
something. Might have been he just knew something that. Like
No, that's
he didn't
interesting
say.
though.
That
Yeah,
fucking little
I'm
bitch.
saying, what the fuck? Because we're the good guys. We're trying to help.
But you don't know that yet. I haven't shared it with you.
All right, this is Kelly's genuine
No,
reaction.
this
I
is
think
my
he's a little
Brittany's reaction.
Also, to be fair, you guys just kind of showed up. So,
Right.
So,
And we are a little bit abrasive too.
we showed up with Allura.
not everyone likes her, so could be a thing.
She's beautiful.
Well, as far as I can tell, she doesn't put out, so I don't.
He puts out for
She
Kima.
has a wife.
So,
Irrelevant.
alright. But as far as, like, goodies,
Anya!
On you.
you may have found... Let's do this. Because fuck Electrum, I'm gonna reroll that.
Also, no Alani puts out.
He doesn't
I
care.
mean, I'm just saying Allura's little icon looks like she might be.
You do find like 14 gold in that same chest, by the way. Onyx.
Damn it.
What happened? What did I find?
14 gold.
Alright, I'll give 7 to Maxlon.
There was also a potion vial in there.
You.
There were actually 2 potions in there.
Dope. I want to study them.
Brittany,
to
tell
make
your
them.
cat to shut up.
Figure out the ingredients.
Why? Is it annoying?
One potion. They are both in the... Actually, no, not that one. Actually, yeah, that one. They're both
Did
in...
they change the fucking icons, or am I just? Oh, okay, never mind.
What are you talking about?
You see one of the potions is a yellowish liquid with an unsettling eyeball floating inside of it.
Perfect for me.
And the other one is a dense purple liquid with an ovoid pink cloud floating inside of it.
I'm gonna pull out my alchemy book and see if I can figure out what these potions are.
Okay, roll a medicine check with advantage.
Hey, you guys, I'd like to point out that there's 3 potions of healing in the party sheet, and so I don't know what you guys are at with those, but
I'm pretty good on potions of healing. I have 3 and a potion of superior healing.
then
We're doing okay.
I'm taking one then.
Okay. What are
'Cause
you at?
I have 2 and 1.
Forlorn, what are you at?
Let me check.
I'm pretty good on potions.
There's still 2
Hang
left.
on.
I just took 1.
Yeah, that's why I was
No,
asking
I'm at-
Forlorn.
I'm at 3 healing and 1 supreme healing.
I thought it'd be
Looks
good.
like I have 2 healings and 1 superior.
I have a bag of holding.
I have a handkerchief of holding.
Do you? What do you put in it?
Kind of,
His
yes,
dick.
actually.
Kelly, when did you get a
Well,
bag
it
of
only
holding?
don't know.
holds. The problem with that is
Yeah, I'm
it only-
good.
The problem with that is it only holds
Snot and tears.
Well, there's something else it holds, but
As for that
someone is
medicine check,
scratching their mic.
you know, it's funny. Let me just say that I do put that in my fucking. That's where I keep that for that portable hole folds up into a freaking handkerchief size of a handkerchief.
Yeah.
And I shove it in my ball sack.
yeah, why not?
In
Well,
my
what else
cod-
is the sack for?
I keep it in my cod piece.
Yeah, why
I'm
not?
just saying, in case there's ever pickpockets or something, that's where that motherfucker's at.
Yeah, cool.
I have a question, Austin.
Okay.
What is that bee token?
What do you mean?
There's a bee token over by the
that
house
was
that
a
has
that
the
was
bed
an
in it.
that was an illusion in the battle.
Yeah. Yeah, remember that someone did a spell that made them burst into 3 and then they run everywhere.
Cool, good to know, Forlorn.
What did Forlorn say?
He said in the Discord chat, I'm good on healing potions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As for that medicine check, you do know that and they're both pretty easy. One is a potion of mind reading, and the other is a potion of clairvoyance.
Oh, that's so cool.
Aren't those the same thing?
No.
Clairvoyance is like telling the future.
Kind of.
Oh.
Not that
As I
one.
said, like.
Alright, I'm gonna put them in my bag.
Okay. I believe I already threw them in the party sheet. So.
Too bad we didn't have that when we were talking to a stupid freaking sneaky ass librarian.
Right, bitch.
Wait, before you take that potion of clairvoyance, I want to look at it real quick.
Remember when I had?
Oh, that's not a lot of help. Never mind. Let me read the mind reading one.
Remember when I had that spell for mind reading, but then I
Okay.
got rid of it
Because you
Okay, go
never
ahead.
used it.
because
Oh.
I never used it.
It's
Yeah.
just. Oh, I was gonna look at the potion or whatever.
It gives you the spell clairvoyance and the spell detect thoughts. Is essentially what it does, and it lasts for I
Spell
think.
clairvoyance is not what I thought it was.
Right. Okay,
It's not
so
really what clairvoyance is.
what else was wanting to be done here?
Well, I apparently didn't find any real clues to what's going on. So I guess since I spent half a day doing it and it was noon when we started,
What
that
did I
we
find
should-
out from the tracks?
Right.
Oh,
did you
sorry.
make that survival
Sorry,
check?
dude.
I thought I
did,
forgot
it
about that. I
was-
just didn't remember.
I didn't mean to hijack it, dude. Sorry.
Was
Yeah,
We
he just
wanted
didn't
to
let him
check
lie
on the
to you.
townspeople.
Well, that's what you wanted to do. What I wanted to do was try and force Allura to have a girls' day with our mother.
Have a threesome with your mom. Got it.
No. No.
Oh, well, am I invited?
To the threesome? Yeah. But then it becomes a foursome.
Yes, to the girls' day, but if you want to check on the townspeople, I was gonna let you do that while I tried to
When-
convince Allura to come.
When are you guys telling us that's what you're doing, or did you just take off?
I just started trying to convince Allura to come.
I was healing her while she was doing that, and
Is
then I
that
went
something
to
you
the
can
townspeople.
convince someone? I would think you'd have to like kind of
Stop.
guide them towards it.
But I feel like Forlorn's thing is more important, so we'll do his answer first and then move on to what we're doing.
Just because I don't remember your role.
It was
and
a
I don't-
12.
It was a 12. Okay.
Well, okay, it was a 7 plus 5. So
Right. So 12. You go through and you look through. Like, are you taking quite a bit of time looking through like the entire town, or just like the immediate area?
I imagine myself starting off circling the library and just
Okay.
working my way out, looking for tracks that are not from my party.
Okay.
And then whenever I find something, I try to find where it's coming from as far as I can.
Okay. So the main tracks that you are pretty sure you know 100% where they are. You go to the window on the east side.
Right.
That is, you do see a set of tracks that seem to walk towards, like, straight up to the window. And you go through, you backtrack and follow the tracks down. They seem to weave through a bit of the city, and they start at the outskirts of the city. But
Outskirts to the east.
yeah,
North?
outskirts to the east. It kind of winds through the buildings. It seems like it went through and tried to like not be seen by anybody. Is what you gather from the tracks.
Stealthy.
Yeah. And along with the feet, you do see that there is like a staff mark, like just a small circular, like they're walking with the staff. And you go through. They go to the edge of the town, and then they, they just kind of appear from there. It doesn't look like they walked in from the woods or anything like that. It seems like, something or another just teleported, which what you've seen them do kind of makes sense. And after that, you come back through town, through the town. And you go and look at everywhere that you know where some of them were. It looked like the majority of all of the tracks from the other ones that you found just kind of appeared in town. It seemed like that was the only one that actually walked into town.
Almost as if he was the one opening up like a beachhead or something. Like he makes his way in and then he brings everybody there with him.
Kind of, yeah.
Yep. I share with my party what I've learned.
Okay.
Plus 2 is 4.
So did he spend the whole day doing that, or?
It was quite a while. You all will pretty much meet up at the same time.
Okay.
You're all doing off separate things, except for Noelani and River. You guys are kind of doing the same thing.
Well, after I healed Alora,
Yeah.
I don't know if River was still trying to convince her, but it only took me a minute to heal Alora, so then I just went out and started checking on the townspeople.
Okay. It's pretty quick to find all the townspeople. They aren't like all gathered in one place, but they all are roughly either coming out of their homes now that everything's quieted down, or you see some of them like hiding around the buildings around the library, like it's almost like they were watching the fight.
Okay. I need to go and make sure nobody's hurt.
Just from the looks of everything, you don't see anyone that looks hurt or anything. They might have been. You see some people that look scared, but nothing more than that.
I'm gonna reassure the people that look scared.
Okay. What do you say?
Be assured, good
danger,
people.
The danger has passed. And
For now.
I'm not going to say for now. I'm saying the danger has passed. Looks like everything's going to be okay for right now, but you should keep a watch out and be prepared to go into hiding.
You're so awkward.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
They all agree and say, "Don't worry, we won't interfere."
What?
Interfere with what?
You guys look like you're investigating something.
Oh yes, we're investigating what just happened.
Right. And we won't interfere, just merely watching. We don't get too much excitement.
Okay. Well,
I'm comforting townspeople that tried to kill you.
I sure am. Holy shit.
I mean, they didn't try to kill you.
The older people did. Where's that generation? Baby boomers. Where are you guys?
Actually, you guys are, because this generation just survived the Chroma Conclave, so.
Wait, where are the baby boomers? Where's generation didn't survive the Chroma Conclave?
Dead.
I mean, that seems pretty self-explanatory.
Alright. So, after, once the sun starts setting, you guys all gather back. Everyone who'd left knows that those two are probably still in the library. River, you eventually managed to not talk her to have a girls' day, but at least like go to the bar and calm down after almost dying.
I'm gonna ask our mom if she's coming with us back to Iman.
Probably not. I have a home here.
It's much safer in Iman.
Is it?
They've only been attacked by dragons that one time.
The town was only destroyed one time. And
Kidnappings rarely happen.
and she's just like, well, that happened here too. So I mean, it's, but I help this town here grow what we need for ingredients for trade and everything. So we we will definitely keep in touch, but I am going to continue living here.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you see my message?
Yeah, I did.
How do I know this? Oh. Oh, I'm dumb.
So,
I'm gonna say to their mom, I'm gonna say, in thieves can't. Ingredients, you say? Like, which ingredients? But, like, throw some of that thieves can't stuff in there.
a click and a click.
You
and the
can't
tongue
talk
there.
in Thieves Can't. Can you? Yes, you can. Sorry, it's
Yeah,
not
you
written. Only talking.
I mean, it is also written, but it's just special.
That's how rogues communicate. Like, it's like a secret, like.
Yeah, we don't even know they're doing it when they're
Yeah.
Do we have 8 hours left before we need to go to sleep?
No,
No.
you have
It's almost-
like an hour.
Oh, it
before you
doesn't
leave.
I just
matter.
want to see if their mom's a rogue, honestly.
He's a druid.
she's
Let me
just
know.
like, what's
Oh,
up?
go ahead. I just wanted to be let known, like I want to, whenever everybody's kind of back together after they went on their adventure, like when they, whatever, but when everyone's done, wrapped up with whatever they did for the day, and we're all kind of getting back together.
Cool. Her mom goes, I mean, we have ingredients. What are you looking to make? Poison,
You
health?
just understand Thieves Can't?
No. Poisons, potions. We
The
have.
first thing.
Okay. This is an alchemic town, and money is going to be short here. So, what specifically are you looking for?
Well, preferably something that, if applied to, say, a sword, would be very helpful in battle.
Now, define helpful. Like kill, incapacitate, annoy.
Yes.
Vex.
Count gold.
Yes.
A poison that counts gold. I'm glad Kelly understood.
Yeah, that one went right over my head.
Because you said Vex, and Vex always counts the gold.
Oh, gotcha. I missed that completely.
Oh yeah. I just remembered a weapon that I made a while ago for you guys.
Oh no. No.
But no one can use it.
I'm fairly capable.
Are you sure about that? Oh, because it's a.
I'm fairly capable at crafting my own potions. If you would just lead me to the correct direction for ingredients for that, I would be I would be very happy.
Well, as far as ingredients go, there's like
The alchemy shop.
there's like the alchemist shop, and then this town is very good for ingredients. This is where most of the cities, at least for healing potions, get their specifically supreme healing potions.
Are we
I
spending
wouldn't
the
mind
night
some
here?
ingredients for that either.
You
I
know,
would think so.
let me talk to.
I think we have to.
Let me talk to the.
Allura doesn't have her teleport spell.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. She doesn't have it.
Okay.
Let me talk to the shopkeep and let me see if they'd be willing to part with some things for your work here. You guys did.
I wanted to cast plant growth, but it takes 8 hours, and I'm out of 3rd level spells.
That would be
right.
incredible.
Right. Roll a charisma check.
Me?
No, River.
Oh my god.
He's like a 5.
I cozy up to Maxlon.
Because I'm a 10.
I ask you if I can juggle your sword.
Where are we right now? I asked to be told when we were all back together.
Yeah, you're not actually all together right now. They're just doing things. Well, we can get you, and like, she's going to talk to the herbalist and be like, hey, these guys helped us. Can we see about getting them anything? Then one of them wants to have some potion supplies. Potion supplies and or potions. One of the two.
No, I was hoping for supplies, but I would take potions, I guess.
Right.
It's just that potions are expensive, and I was hoping to get the ingredients to make them myself so that I didn't have to spend
Right.
bunch
Well,
of gold.
she's specifically saying like as a reward for helping. So.
Oh, okay. That's fine by me, too.
How long does it take to brew potions, roughly?
Depending
We're
on
talking
what it
like
is, really.
brewing beer?
Not necessarily. It depends on what it is, and how rare it is. That determines how annoying it is.
So, like, measured in hours or days, roughly?
Hours mainly.
Okay.
Usually it's something she does in like because she does like 4 hours of resting and shit like that. 4 hours of sleeping and then 4 hours of doing light activity. That's kind of when she does it. Well, she comes back a little bit later, and she has like a bag that seems to be full of a couple different things, like ingredients. Not a lot, but some. And then she has this jug that she is carrying. It is a. Yeah, let me see what it says. Okay, it just says that it is a. It's a ceramic jug that appears to be having a holding liquid inside of it, and it has like a couple different corks, like multiple openings of corks. She comes up and she says, "Well, this is what he was willing to part with. He had a extra one of these on hand, so he's going to give it to you."
Is that thing that we really wanted to buy a long time ago, right before we went to see the hag?
I don't know. What was it?
It was like this jug, and when you opened each cork, it had like a different potion in it.
Not potion, but yeah. This is the jug.
Is it the juggernaut?
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Hey, Austin.
That?
I want to interject just to be clear, just so that there's not like we don't have to back up later on.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna wait long enough for these guys that if they don't make it back, I want to be able to make it to an inn wherever we're gonna spend the night, and in time to utilize popular demand feature.
That one is like you'd go and just play some music for some money, right?
I can, yeah. Well, no, it's I can find an inn or tavern or whatever at such a place. I can receive free lodging and food of a modest or comfortable standard as long as I perform that night. In addition, my performance makes me something of a local figure. When strangers recognize me in town, they typically like me.
Okay, yeah.
So I want to make sure if they don't come back in time for me to be able to do that at whatever inn we're staying in, I'm going to go do it anyway.
Okay, yeah, you managed to do that pretty simply. You just go to the bar, go to one of the inns. You have about an hour before you guys all actually meet up, and you went.
As long as there's enough time by the time we meet up for me to still. I just don't want you to go, well, it's freaking like everybody's already in bed or whatever, and then I can't. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, you managed.
As long as they're going to be back in time, I'll continue to wait. But I'm keeping that in my head. Like, I need to be able to get over there in time to like my room and board, as it were, or whatever.
Yeah, you managed to do that, no problem. Don't worry.
Okay.
There is, so in the thing there is a. there's some ingredients for a enough to make like probably 2 things of drow poison.
What's that?
You have?
What's up?
What?
Don't you have drop poison on you?
Do I?
I don't know.
Uh,
You might.
I thought you had some.
I know you have regular poison.
I thought she'd been using. Oh, maybe that was a different campaign. I
might have been the other campaign.
My bad.
And one thing that she says, this one specifically, she actually tells you to handle with care. This is what used to make wyvern poison or wyvern poison. It hurts a lot if you get pricked by it when you're making this. So
Pricked by wyvern. Is it jizz? Is it wyvern jizz?
I carefully take it from her and say, "Don't worry,
Right, level
I'm
2.
very dexterous."
Dexterous. Dexterous.
and she's just like, right, yep, okay.
I'm gonna carefully store that in my pouch as well, so that it doesn't get damaged.
Okay, just write in your just write for it ingredients for wyvern poison and drow poison. Just because I don't specifically have the ingredients nearby, so. And she does give you the alchemy jug, and she says, with this, basically you can pull one of the corks, and it will pull up, generally, whatever liquid you want. You can do just 4 gallons of beer if you wanted. If you wanted mayonnaise for some fucking reason, there's 2 gallons of it.
Oh, I know what it is. Fucking
Could you do health potions?
No health potions, but you could do basic potions.
Like poisons?
Yeah, basic poisons, as well
Excellent.
as acid.
Excellent. I'm gonna take it from her, store it in my pouch, and then I'm going to kiss her on both cheeks and say, "You're a beautiful lady."
And you also have the alchemy jug is in the party sheet right now. So.
Oh, I'll grab it.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent. I'm becoming quite the alchemist.
Didn't Grog have that thing?
Yeah.
Did he use it for beer?
No, he used it
Oh,
for mayonnaise.
he used it for mayonnaise as well.
Oh.
I would go so far as to say he may have used it more for mayonnaise than beer.
By the end of it, yeah, I think so. It became a meme joke for him. Willow.
All right, you guys, this is, from my understanding, kind of a shithole town other than alchemy stuff, like as far as anything else goes. So we just no, I just mean like we're not going to find any wicked magic shops or freaking armories or anything. So, and we didn't find much in the way of clues unless Laura can be helpful in any way with that. So I think like resting, sleeping.
I also think we should rest.
I also agree with that.
Okay, you guys rest up for the night. No events. You managed to play and perform.
Brittany performs very well. Or River does.
How long are we resting for?
Let's see how well I perform.
Decently.
Dexterity check.
Maxlon, add 3 gold to you.
Yeah, baby.
Poor town, so nothing really.
While you were add 4 gold.
Huh?
I told him to add 4 gold. I was sitting in the front row.
Maxlon adds 4 gold.
Nice.
Extra gold. Will I have enough time to make a wyvern poison tonight? Is my question.
If you want to stay, like, you can stay up and
I only need 4 hours of
you'd
meditation.
have 4 hours. Yeah, you'd probably have enough time. And honestly, if you wanted, you can probably go to the herbalist and he'll help you make it if you really wanted to.
Feels like give me advantage on it.
Yeah.
Then I do that.
Okay. Roll me a
Poisoner's kit.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what stat that would be. It'd be basically a nature check. So the stat would be. I'm gonna add another one to you.
I already have poisoner's kit in my bag.
Do you have
And
it
my
in your
stats and
Do
my
you have it
skills.
in your skill list? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Yeah. I did Dex. Yeah, go for it. Both make sense. So. Okay, cool.
Guess I'm pretty great at that, huh?
Yeah. He
dropped an 8.
with his help, he goes through and sees you about to do something like about to prick yourself with it, but he goes through and he stops you and helps you with it. Let me add that to your inventory.
So instead of having wyvern ingredients, now I have a wyvern poison. Didn't cost me nothing.
Oh, and you do have another potion that you don't have identified in you.
Yeah. I was gonna ask him about that while I was there.
Looking at it and looking at the liquid that's continuously contracting into a tiny bead, then expanding, he goes, "Oh, well, that's a potion of diminution. Sure."
Interesting.
And I'll let you read that.
A potion of small.
When you drink this potion, you can reduce the effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours, no concentration required. The red in the potion's liquid continuously contracts into a tiny bead, then expands to the color of the liquid around it. Shaking the bottle fails to interrupt this process.
Wait, so if someone takes this, they become tiny? So what you're saying is
No,
that
if somebody uses an enlarge or a reduce spell on you, you're drinking this potion, gets rid of that effect.
It's
No. You gain the reduce effect of enlarge reduce. So you shrink.
Oh, it's a shrinking potion.
If someone gets a cold, we can each take a sip of it and then travel inside their body to beat up the germs.
Oh,
That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works.
Get out of here.
Okay.
The magic school bus.
Yes, that's what I was
And
trying.
I'm gonna ask him if he has any alchemy books for sale.
He tells you he does not.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much for your help. I'm gonna give him 2 gold pieces.
Okay. So after a while, you all gather up again for the morning. You all slept pretty well. Let me do your full rest. People who choose
I
spells
left my
do
money
it.
on the nightstand.
What?
I understood.
She got a
I need to wait.
What's up?
It was
I
a
need
joke.
to-
If I would have got a horror, would have been more than a
Oh, it's gonna be in my mine. That's why I'm.
9 on a charisma check.
Oh, daily at dusk, 1d6.
Yeah.
So that
So
would
go ahead.
happen at night. Oh, I
Is it
only
like
got
1 plus something?
No, it's just 1.
Gotcha.
It's just a 1d6 at dusk, not dawn though. So that makes sense since it's a robe of stars, right?
Yeah. I like how they added that just for a little bit of flavor. Some stuff gets it at dusk, some gets it at dawn.
So I'm still missing 2 charges on that.
Yeah.
That's in action.
Okay.
Okay.
So, everyone wakes up and gathers in the bottom of the inn. What is everyone doing? Or are you just gonna have Alora teleport you back?
Do we have 8 hours to spare?
I mean, I don't see why not. What are we gonna?
Hang on, I think everyone just DC'd. I lost the internet. Hang on, babe, we just lost the internet. The thing came unplugged. Yes, the dog. Elmo's World. This is going to be an awkward moment in the recording because it is still recording now. We had some technical difficulties. It what? No, I'm in the recording because it's still recording the session right now. The recording can, but nothing else can. So like the live stream dropped, but the recording did not drop. Yeah. So this is just gonna be an awkward portion of just hearing me talking instead of talking to everyone else and all that type of stuff. Okay, it'll be back up soon. Our router takes a little bit. But I am gonna go to the bathroom, so.
Didn't notice it for the first few sessions, and I don't know if he's still doing
Okay,
it.
there we go.
No, actually, he stopped
Shirt.
doing it, and the time that he stopped doing it, he wrote RIP shirt gag
Oh.
on his flask.
Hello?
How?
Hi.
But he was wearing the same shirts that he was like wearing for the first campaign for each episode.
Right. But I'm saying, like, he just did that to himself. Like, nobody made it. You know what I mean? Like, he
Yeah.
just does that shit to himself. So he's not willing to not come up with something for his commercial every week. Like, he has to. He's that kind of person that has to do that.
He's so good at it, though.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, is Fantasy Grounds back up?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Great. It kept on streaming, by the way.
Get your fantasy grounds in. Alright, you can join. Austin's gonna use the restroom.
All right.
Apparently, I'm a telephone. Guys can take a bathroom break if you'd like.
Yep. See ya.
Cool.
Okay. For anyone still watching, sorry we had some technical difficulties, and you're good to go. Continue with that.
Kara.
Well, this was actually the first time I had ever met her.
You've never met your mom before the other day?
Yes, when we were babies, the townsfolk tried to drown us, and then when that didn't work, they shipped us off to an island that's just off the coast here, so that we would die. But we didn't die.
What? Why? Do you know why?
Because
We're weird.
blue. We're weird looking. Brittany, you're not here.
What? Yeah, I actually pull you aside. What? What is it about you that makes you look weird? I'm in, by the way.
Sweet.
Do I know that it was?
Because I'm not necessarily familiar with their people, you know? So I'm confused as to what it about her is different or like what that is.
I can tell you that just by looking at the people and from looking at them, everyone else seems to be regular humans. Those two have blue and green skin and have water elemental abilities to where they can like breathe underwater and shit like that.
Okay, so you guys, your mom's not like you then,
No.
and this was a reason to have you killed.
Well, I guess they thought we were monsters.
Demons. I'm not here. Sorry.
So, but you don't hate your mother. It wasn't something that was a decision on your mom's part. It was the townsfolk.
I did hate her for like my whole life. I hated her because I thought that she could have protected us, but since I've spoken to her, I've found out that it wasn't anything she could do about it.
So do you feel like she's happy to see you guys prospering, or like
She seems happy.
So you guys are okay then?
I think we're okay.
All right. I
told
was
me
just curious. I just felt like there was a bunch of tension. Like we went to get her, and then there was like, I tried to stay out of it because it's not my place, but it sure seemed like there was a lot of tension there, and I just wanted to know kind of what was going on since we're, you know.
It's a little. It's a little.
I mean, I certainly understand. You know, family, like, you know. Oh, I thought of a question. I apologize. Who's your father?
I don't know.
You don't know who your father is. Does your
No.
mom?
I don't know.
Have
We
you-
didn't ask.
You never asked her?
That's a good question to ask.
You guys never thought to ask that? I chuckle a little.
I mean, we only met her yesterday.
No, understood. I would think that would be a pretty off the top question. But I, you know, my family's a little weird as well, so I get it. But I apologize if I was prying. I just was curious.
Wouldn't she? Are we like partying at the inn still?
We're
No,
having
I think
breakfast.
this is in the
This
morning.
is morning breakfast.
That's a good
We're-
question, though.
We're just bullshitting over breakfast.
Did you pull her like outside, by the way?
I pulled her. No, I just pulled her aside, like, and I was just kind of keeping it low a little bit. Like, honestly, if someone eavesdropped and had a decent roll, they'd hear it. I was just doing like a little, kind of on the low down a little bit, but it's not a secret.
Yeah. River, you probably would have seen, at least noticed him pull her away. If you would have paid attention, you probably would have heard half the conversation from when you actually noticed it. And
Okay.
I just did it like a semi-private. I'm not like, we're not like whispering or being super sneaky or nothing. Just kind of like in case it was a touchy subject. I didn't want to be all loud in kind of.
I'm sort of listening. Do I need to do a perception check?
I was just going off your passive perception. It's fine.
Oh.
Is
But
our
I
mom
heard
at
the
the
thing
inn,
he asked
or
about
she
who our
eating lunch?
No, she's not there. I asked before I had this conversation. She
Okay.
went home. She went home for the night, so that's why I was asking. I wouldn't have asked if your mom was still there.
Yeah.
Did I hear
Yeah.
the
I would've
part about
waited.
him asking who our father is?
Yeah. You probably would have came in like kind of right before that question.
And I honestly wouldn't have stopped. I wouldn't have stopped if it was her. I wouldn't have stopped conversation over that. Like
Okay.
that's fine. That's fine. I just didn't want to. I just figured it was private, so I was keeping it private. But she's part
I'm
of
gonna
that, so it's
go-
fine.
I'm gonna go ask her. Cause now I'm
You're
like,
just
why
gonna
the
get
heck?
up and go ask.
When I finish eating.
Austin, I have a question.
What's up?
As far as my plant growth goes, my mom's a druid too, right?
Mhm.
If we work together, like hold hands and connect to nature together, can I cut the time down by anything?
If she knew the spell, but she does not know the spell.
Oh.
Did River say she was going to go ask out loud?
No, I think she was just saying it.
I feel like it was just one of the things where she was sitting at the table and like eating her
Yeah,
cereal
yeah,
and
no,
looking at you
because-
like, that's a good
No,
question.
I just wanted to know because I'd have a response if you said it out loud. But that's fine.
If we're spending the day in town, I'd like to visit the alchemist again and change those ingredients over.
Okay. Well, you guys are spending about 8 hours in town before you guys leave.
Yeah, they were
So-
going to do.
I feel like I can make 2 potions out of that.
If they're going to
Ten.
start, if they're going to go to their moms, I'm going to try to like not sneakily, like they'll know, like I'm just gonna try to like low profile, like tag along, fly on the wall kind of thing.
Okay.
Otherwise, if they're gonna start casting spells and shit, I'm gonna go look for just a standard armor place.
I'll come with
Blacksmith.
River. I'll come with River first, because I would like.
If
to
I
know
see
who
you
got
guys,
it.
yeah, if I see you guys taking off, I'm gonna kind of like, well, I'm part of the party, kind of hang out, but like I'm gonna keep my conversation down so like that I'm not really noticed that I'm still kind of with them, just to see if I can like not eavesdrop. Well, kind of, yeah, eavesdrop, but like I'm just a friend hanging with, because just out of sick curiosity, because I'm weird.
Right. Yeah,
Right.
not a problem.
I also have well, never mind. That's, you wouldn't know.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean, you would know, but they wouldn't know.
Right.
After we find that out, then I'll go sit. Like, how many square feet is the town?
More than 7.
More than 7. Well, this has a range of 150 feet, so I was thinking.
There's 1,000 people in the town, so it's at least a mile, right?
Yeah.
A mile, 2 miles, something like that.
Yeah.
Or I'll find out where they typically would go to gather the mushrooms and cast plant growth in that area. Because
you would actually
had-
probably know that.
Oh, that's right. I
So
grew up here.
like you would know the areas like which you avoided specifically because that's where they tended to go, and you would have been curious enough to keep an eye on like what they were actually doing there, and you would have seen them like picking some like mushrooms and shit like that. So you get a pretty good idea, and your mom could always help you with that afterwards.
Yes.
So
I remember you saying that the mushrooms were becoming more and more scarce.
Yeah.
And harder to find, so I thought I'd cast plant growth to help with that.
yeah, okay, we'll do that here in a minute. You guys said you wanted to talk to your mom.
Yep.
Give me 1 sec. I'm doing something while we're doing this, so prepping something in case it comes up again, because I didn't have Alora's spellbook made, so I'm just making it real quick. What specifically do you want to talk to your mom about? You find her easily enough. She's at her home. Her sister's there with her.
We knock on the door.
She answers. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, mother.
Oh, hi. It's, good to see you. What, do you need help with anything?
No, I will, but first we have a question for you.
Okay, come in.
Alright,
We're
so-
just finishing up breakfast.
Shit. I'm gonna try to. Shit. No, I'll hang outside.
Who's the we?
I'm gonna act like I'm looking at fucking flowers or something.
Do we have siblings?
If there's an open window
No.
or something, I'll hang around that.
Her sister was there.
Oh.
Okay, The invitation does actually come to you.
Oh, does
go
it?
to you too. It's not. She
I
has
do-
no
I
reason
do-
to believe anything like that.
All right, so I do a little kind of princely half bow type of deal and follow him in.
All right, cool.
I'll take a seat at the table where she was not sitting.
Okay. It's a small room. There's just it's a decent sized house. It looks like there was a room that was probably going to be like a kid's room. There's the
so
kitchen and everything.
I have
like
a
that.
question.
What's up?
I'm sorry. So she just. How does she? Okay, I'm sorry. How does she leave? How does River leave? I know. I'm stepping back, but
Go for
how
it.
does River leave? Okay, so we're sitting at breakfast, and I mentioned if they know who their father is, and does she like? Are you abruptly like up and leaving, or are you guys like what? Because then at some point we're walking to your mom's. I know that much, right?
Oh, do
Like-
you want to know like her attitude when she?
I'm trying to figure out what you guys are doing because we got up and we left, and now we're heading towards your mom's house, right? Like I know that much, right?
Yeah.
Okay, on our way. Sorry, I know I'm a little retroactive, but I was looking for the point, but we kind of skipped the travel, like in a way.
Mhm.
So what I would like to do is, and I'll do it sleight of hand if necessary, as much as possible. Not that I'm good at that,
Right.
but I would like to cast. I would like to cast. Enhance ability, and I would like to cast. An eagle splendor on River, and I'd like to do it as low key as possible.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
What does that do?
Gives you
An
advantage.
eagle splendor?
Gives you advantage on charisma checks.
Okay, so I should be the one because I was gonna go ask about the.
16.
Well,
okay.
that's what I was
You
trying
don't
to get.
actually notice it.
I was trying to get an impression of who was like. So one of you two is fucking walking faster than the other one. You know what I mean? Someone looks like they. I know we're going to your mom's, and someone looks like they're going with intention. Whoever that person is who I'm casting that on, because I assume that conversation is coming based on the conversation. I'm not a stupid person.
Well, I
Right.
imagine Noelani would
Then that's who I.
a little too awkward to get the actual question out.
River, if you had any awkwardness about it, eventually I know you were a bit more comfortable with seeing your mom again.
I mean, I can roll an insight check or a freaking
Yeah,
something like that if you want me to for who I casted. I'm casting on one of the two of them.
I'm going
Whoever
with
I
purpose.
think is going to be the purpose with the. Whoever I think is going to be the person with the mouth, is who I'm going to cast it on, based on knowing them and the previous conversation. If I need to do an insight check to do that or roll 50-50 or whatever, that's fine. But that's what I'm doing.
It probably would have been River.
Then that's what I cast it on, and I do it. I'm doing it. I don't want either of them to know I did it. I'm not terribly upset if they catch me, but at the same time, like,
You're below my passive. Or you're above my passive.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so River, you don't notice him do this, and if any, let's just say doubt about like how to say the question, how to phrase the question, that type of shit was in your mind, you suddenly just get, nah, I got this.
Okay.
And more confident about the question.
The actual person isn't sure how to word it, but
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So for the thing of it, it is literally advantage on charisma.
Yeah, it's advantage on any charisma check.
In case, I don't know, it's your mom, you may not need it, but go ahead.
all right.
Fucking Onyx.
What if it gives me advantage?
She may be uncomfortable with a question like, "Who's my dad?"
All right, I'm gonna cast enhance ability on myself, Cat's Grace, and then I'm gonna use that to fucking sleight of hand.
Alright, so
My passive perception is 24. Get above a 24 for me not to notice.
Wait a minute. 24? I could roll a 20.
yeah.
I just
So-
want to see now, just because she's a dick. If I had advantage. Oh no, you would have still caught me for sure. We'll see about that in 2 more levels, fucker. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh my god, that was so painful. There was pickle juice in my mouth when I laughed.
I'm not even gonna ask why, but let's go on. Moving on.
All right, so
Pickles.
you were you get in
I'm
the
just
house.
trying to help my friends.
Yeah, no,
I,
totally.
I feel sympathy for them because I have I have an empath. I just feel for them.
Yeah.
I know how it feels.
Yeah, no problem. You go and you get in the house, same thing as before. She invites all of you in.
Excellent.
You see that sitting in there is your mom and and your aunt. They both
You
look
guys
to be
for the
finishing.
you guys for the first time maybe no. I'm sorry to interrupt. You guys for the first time maybe notice me for the first time ever trying to look as inconspicuous instead of grandiose. Like I'm always grandiose all the time, and now I'm trying to be fly on the wall, which is weird. But go ahead.
Yeah, like he's actually being quiet.
Yeah.
And you're sitting. He just she just invites you in. Goes, we're just finishing up, but sure, we can answer any questions you have.
First things first, do they have any buttered toast left?
They don't, unfortunately. You do
Bacon.
But, you do see on the plates. You do see some breadcrumbs.
I see. Okay, I was gonna casually eat some toast, but guess not.
You just kind of casually start licking up the crumbs instead.
Off the plate, like pick the plate up and like looking at him with one eye and just kind of like slowly licking the crumbs off the plate.
So,
Because that's not awkward.
yeah, it's not. You're fine. So what can I do for you?
We would like to know what you can tell us about our father.
And with that, she gives just like a knowing expression, kind of like I figured you'd come and ask about that eventually. Oops, damn it.
Did she say damn it, or did you?
Yeah, she like accidentally broke a glass.
Who asked that? I'm sorry.
It was River.
Yeah.
I have one more question. I'm sorry to be so nosy on this. How subliminally can I like
Does she seem uncomfortable?
no, here's what I want to do. I'm going to put my hand on River's shoulder and I'm going to lean forward. I'm going to whisper, "You got this." I'm going to just go. I'm just going to go like hold on. I can't do it. I can't do it that way. Give me 1 second and I'll let you go. I'm sorry to be freaking butting in.
No, it's cool.
How do I think? How do I target someone in the fucking thing? Why do I got Onyx targeted?
Because you healed me last
River.
time.
Okay, I got just River target. I'm just gonna go like you. How do I fucking do it? Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I got lost for a second. I still don't know how I actually.
Looking for bardic inspiration.
I'm looking for how to cast it, like, or whatever.
It doesn't actually have a cast. You just kind of say you do it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna whisper that she's got this, and I'm gonna freaking give her bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Nice.
Which actually she rolls whenever she needs.
Oh,
it.
I know. Oh, okay. My bad.
I do think you have a thing for bardic inspiration though, like just marking that you have used it.
Yeah,
D8
I'll mark
inspiration. Yeah. Just mark it off. That's all you need to do.
Okay.
And that little star on her thing is how I've always kept track of it.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry. It's just real quick, and I'm done.
Yep. Well, she kind of gives like a little smile at her sister, and exchange a look.
Okay. I'm gonna start sweeping up the glass.
I'm gonna insight check that
What
look.
the fuck does that mean? I'm gonna start sweeping up the glass.
They broke
She
a glass.
broke a glass.
Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry.
I'm also gonna insight check the look, by the way.
Okay, you see them smile at each other. You still see them smile at each other.
Uh,
Um. Well, um. Back before I back before I settled down here in Broadbog, it was actually just before. We all went on a me. I don't have a name for her. Sister number 2. And my 2 other sisters went on. I don't have a name for them. I don't feel like coming up on. It's fine. Went on a trip, and just a last, I don't know, just kind of a last get together before all of us decided to settle into a city and kind of celebrating that we all found and acquired enough money to actually settle down in a town instead of continuing to work on the road with like barmaids and shit like that.
you worked on the road?
A little bit. But on this trip we found that we went to we were on a boat, and it was what was called a basically the equivalent of a cruise. Just kind of up and down the coast. We visited a bunch of different cities, and during one of the cities, I met a man.
More. Sorry.
He he had he was not human. He told me he was a genasi. He actually was like a mixture of both the colors you two came out as. And he was decided to come with us on the cruise, and we spent the entire thing
Canoodling.
I turn faintly like a purpley blue color up on my cheeks.
Right. And
I don't.
just like, yes, I too am a whore, going city to city, sleeping with everyone.
Yes,
Yes.
I was about to say, River got it, came by it, honestly.
And well, that was the last guy I was with before you. So,
What city?
make me look at a fucking map. God damn it.
Sorry.
This
I've never seen someone like us.
this city would have been in Stilben.
Still bad.
Hey, I've been there.
I probably have two.
Do you remember his name?
What was his name?
I just asked.
I know, but it sounds like you were gonna.
His name was generic genasi name number 3. Okay, let me see if there's a...
Genasis are typically named after the race, the mortal race that they
Yeah.
were born into.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't exactly a mortal race to begin with.
So hard for me to be quiet.
He told me his name was Pelios.
He was an
Isn't that a
elf.
god's name?
How do you
spelled like
spell?
that.
Oh, thank you.
He looked different than any human I've ever seen, and separate from. He had the her sister chimes in. He had these horns and a tail, along with the skin color.
He was fucking tiefling?
She said he was Genasi.
Genasi are a half-breed. They're kind of like a half-elf, but half-elemental and then something else.
Oh, okay.
Does that mean we're part tiefling? Can I have tiefling?
No, you're only a quarter. You're not a half. Deal with it.
One tiefling ability.
So, I know it wasn't. I know it's not necessarily a dramatic meeting, but it was fun.
I can appreciate fun.
See, the best part is you adjusted your mic so it's just slightly louder and more clear. So just like, I can appreciate fun.
Well, I'm just saying, you guys, I didn't stay at an inn last night.
Right. So, did you have any other questions?
Let me think. Do you have any questions, Maxlon? I know you were thinking them.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. And I apologize. I understand it's not my place, but these are friends of mine, and I want to know, since you knew that their father was Genasi, how it came to be that they were attempted to be murdered. Like, you could have explained that they were another race. Am I missing something here?
Well, I tried to, but these people are very simple folk here. And they don't, they haven't seen anything like that, and I don't, it's hard telling what was really going through their minds during it, but they must have seen it as a bad omen or something like that.
Well, then I have only one other question for you, and I'll be satisfied. And again, my apologies, but what right, sorry, but what can't control the family, man. Fucking loved ones.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
If you were to, my final question would be, if you were to run into their father again, would it be a happy meeting?
Yeah, I believe so.
Fair enough. That's all I had. Thank you. Thank you for your time, and I apologize for the intrusion. Do I know what do you mean? Do I know about you?
No,
I'm sorry.
You mean me?
No, I mean my father.
Oh,
Helios.
shit. Sorry.
No, it's fine. That still fits with Maxlon's personality.
Right. Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's all about me, baby.
I mean, in the past, things I've said with him have been all about you.
Yeah. Well,
I'm no longer trying to hide in the background. I'm back to my poised self.
The entire time I was basically just picturing you like sitting on your ass, like sitting on your hands,
I'm like looking at like this, like the pots on the shelf and stuff, like trying to fucking.
Yeah, that's basically what I was picturing. Well, you does he know? Was the question, right?
Yes.
Honestly, I do not know. That was the last time I saw him.
That would be a probably not.
Yes,
and
I
he
believe.
went simply by Peleos, no other name.
Peleos was the only name that he gave all of us, and he didn't specify a last name or anything like that. So.
Have I heard of anyone called Peleos? I believe I actually went to Stillbin.
Is Stillbin the town that we met up in, Kelly? After I was done sailing?
Yes, that's the town we met up in because that is the town that I studied to be a sage in.
Yeah.
So I'm not asking her. I'm asking you. According to what she said, they met on the boat, like they met like on a vacation, basically.
Basically, it was the last vacation before she actually started an adult life. Is essentially what it was.
Right. Did Peleos ever mention he may have been from?
Peleos. If he was asked about it, I can say this. We asked, but every time he answered, it seemed to have he go kind of around the question, but allude to water.
Okay.
Something around water. It was confusing with that.
Maybe he lives on the elemental plane.
Yes, that seems like he might.
But yeah, Stillban, roll a intelligence check.
Who?
Nolani and River, seeing if you just
thank
have
God.
heard of the name.
Can I roll it with advantage because I spent a lot of years in Stillbin?
Yeah, you can. 20.
That was a good call, by the way. Good call on asking for advantage.
Even then, it wasn't anything from a book. You might have heard it just as a passing down, and just like the name, like I've heard the name, but no characteristics go along with the name. It could have been any random person. So
Okay.
the name's like, I think I've heard that name, and you're not even sure if it was from Stillben specifically. Could have been anywhere else, but we think you've heard the name.
Okay, so I've heard it, but I don't know where or why.
Right.
Alright.
I feel like I've wasted the advantage I get on charisma checks because you didn't make me use it.
You didn't ask any questions and you did it.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, because here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it was wasted or not. I didn't know if she was going to be forthcoming about your father, and if she wasn't going to be, then that would have helped. As long as she's willing to tell that stuff, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Let me tell you.
I just want to make sure.
And let me tell you, in the bullshit story I just came up with on the spot, nah.
Well, you might have decided that she didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, no, I thought about it, but so
I don't think I don't call that wasted.
Yeah,
I call it freaking.
That would have been useful. So,
Like our mom.
like the human half, like the actual characteristics, like
I was about to say other than like our color.
Yeah, like the hair, for the most part, yeah. The like cheekbones and all that type of stuff kind of match.
Boobs? Do they all have the same kind of size boobs?
Exact same boobs. Like
my hair kind of
looks
like seaweed, by the way.
Yeah.
So.
Couldn't care less.
You just mentioned hair, and I was like, it definitely doesn't look like my mom's.
No, I said breast.
Oh.
I mean, I said nothing about hair. I said boobs. I don't know how you got hair from boobs. Oh.
Why did the spell book just open up on my page?
I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry, guys.
You shared the spell book.
This is a Laura spell book, and there's nothing actually in there yet. So.
And then I'm gonna ask my mom, what is a good area if I were for me to sit and meditate if I wanted to increase the vegetation and mushroom growth around this city or this town.
I mean, I can show you.
Okay.
Okay. And
so you guys don't hold this town responsible for trying to kill you. It was different.
All the people that tried to. Did you say that? Ask that in character.
Yeah, sure.
As far as I can tell, all the people who did that are dead.
I mean, you guys are only like what, 18?
Right, but I mean, the people who live here.
I don't know. Hang on.
are the same superstitious lot, right? Like, I mean, it may not be okay. Never mind. It's none of my business. I apologize.
They don't seem afraid of us. These people don't seem afraid of us.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. That's
It could be that we saved their lives. I don't know.
fair. Go ahead.
I don't know how old I am, by the way.
Yeah, I think we.
I think last time we talked about it, because like you guys never put anything in your sheet. I think last time we talked about it, we decided that you guys were just barely like adulthood.
Okay.
So like in between 16 and 20.
I have a spell that I can cast where it requires me to lick you across your cheek, but then I can tell you exactly how old you are.
You can lick me across your cheek if you want to.
So I do it. I pretend like I cast a spell and just lick her right up the side of the face.
Okay.
I wink at him as he does it.
And then I try to guess her age. And then play it off like I fucking did it.
Okay. Roll a deception check just because.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna let you know that she was not fooled.
Damn. Good perception.
It wouldn't be perception, it would be insight.
And besides,
insight? Sorry.
do you have, because of advantage. Instead, she still kicked my ass. God
Yeah.
damn it.
So,
Why am I even a bard?
So what do you guess? Like what number are you saying?
I'm going to tell her 23.
That's high. I pat him on the back and I say, "That's high."
Your spell didn't work.
Well,
Try it again.
it's not a perfect spell.
Maybe you gotta lick lower. I mean, what?
That's definitely something River would say.
I was about to say maybe.
I
I
mean-
have to
Well,
lick a
I said
different
too
spot.
high. Try lower.
I mean, you guys know I was fucking with you.
Well, yes.
Choose the wrong cheek.
Yeah. So, the next 8 hours go by. Amanda, you managed to get both those potions that you wanted made, those drow poison.
Excellent. Can you put them in my bag, please?
Yeah. No need to roll because you're going to be having help from the guy, and you have 8 hours to do it the right way. So. Drow. Blip.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh god, I have so much shit open right now. Okay. Like I never actually like when we're doing like story segments, I just open shit whenever you ask me a question. I go find the answer and then I tell you. And I do it like while I'm doing other stuff, so I don't actually realize how much stuff I have open. Then when I come back from that and
Right,
look, it's just
20
a
freaking
mess.
things.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So, you find the spot where she tells you this is generally where we go to look for the mushrooms, but in the last couple months they've been coming more and more sparsely.
All right, I'm gonna sit down and meditate for 8 hours.
Okay.
Oh god, I get bored and go look for a blacksmith.
I just wanted to stand.
I was hoping somebody could stay with me who isn't meditating, you know, because we're in a swamp.
Oh.
But River can do
Fine.
that.
I can do it. It's fine. Still gonna be bored though.
Yeah. So for the next 8 hours, you guys go through. You can Maxon, by the end of it, you just like end up carving just like your name in like every tree in the surrounding area.
Exactly.
You're just like, I'm so fucking bored, and then just to over exaggerate some things, you start doing tally marks for like acting like every day that has passed down in the tree that you're standing next to. But over the course of the area, what exactly does the spell do again? I'm standing
It
up.
enriches the land for 150 feet around.
Okay.
Wait, 150? No, half mile.
Half mile? Okay.
That might be 150 feet. I really don't know. But it enriches them for 1 year, and they will yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Okay. You go through and it is you go through and at the end of the spell you start seeing like along with those specific mushrooms that she pointed out, you see some like berry plants and stuff start to grow from some of the trees, and you keep going, and it just keeps it gets going to where you can tell that the spell definitely has worked. And at the end of it, sorry, the you can tell that there's probably like if someone were to come here, they'd see like a gold mine of that specific mushroom to find for those supreme potions.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna collect a few to give to Onyx later.
Okay. Add like how many?
I don't know how many would be needed. Can I do a knowledge to know how many you would need to make a superior for each of us?
For each person?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and just roll with advantage, just because you've been in the area.
Is it nature or medicine?
It's whatever you're proficient in.
But I have
Then
plus
whatever you
7
feel
on
like.
medicine.
Yeah, could be either. Okay. Yeah. You know that there's. It takes 1 per potion.
Okay, so I just need 5.
Yeah. So add 5 queen caps. I believe is what it was called.
Okay. I'm gonna add 6 so that Alora can get 1 too.
Yeah, queen's cap. Spelled just how it sounds. And then eventually you all meet up, and unless anyone had anything else they wanted to do during that 8-hour time period.
I'm good. I
Good.
got my poisons.
I did my stuff. I did what I wanted to do. There's
Okay.
nothing for me in this town
Okay, Forlorn,
other
you
than
good?
my parent.
Yeah.
He's asleep. It's my
Dude,
turn.
And from now on, wherever we go, I'm listening
work.
for the name Peleos.
Yeah, same.
As am I.
I was hoping hearing his name would make him wake up. It didn't.
Sorry, were you talking about me? Matthew just came in.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, you've been here the whole time. Okay.
Yeah.
They were making fun of you, saying that you fell asleep again.
No.
Okay, so after a while, you all meet up, and it's about probably like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. And you guys get ready, and she goes, okay, well, as long as everything's done here, I've spoken with the mayor, and we're going to send some more guards this way to make sure they don't return, and everything else. So, communication should be back up, and everything should be solved here. So,
Great.
in
I say goodbye to my mom.
I hug her.
the middle of the goodbye? Boom.
Yep.
No. You all get teleported back into Iman, and you're all inside of Alora's house.
Coo.
Will you stop yawning? Fuck.
So, she goes, Well, in the morning, I'm sure that you guys might have a summons here in the council to be in front of the council, and I'll probably get a word or two. But I knew it was quicker than whatever they had planned. So.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
Because I see.
Did anyone bring the body?
Shit.
I had the body
Okay, that's what.
because I specifically wanted to study it, so I would have remembered to grab it.
Yeah, I figured you would have. Just no one actually specified, so. And when she goes, okay, good. Well, I know that we'll want to look at that too.
Summon Allure's best doctor.
God damn it. Like, I'm not even tired, I just keep yawning.
To clarify, I am tired.
So, you guys are free to go do whatever you want, or do you want to stay here? I'm sure we'll have be investigating whatever that thing is.
I just have one quick question for you.
Okay.
Have you heard the name Paleos?
I become very interested.
Not that I know of, or not of anything that was worth remembering.
Let me know if you hear anything about Paleos.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just wondering if you have somewhere we could take the body so that I could adequately study it to find out more about these creatures, such as their weaknesses, also their anatomy.
If you're wanting to look at it, I'll summon you when we're ready. I'll take this, deliver this body to our experts here in town.
Okay.
But until then,
Are we back in Iman?
Yeah, you're back in Amon right
Yes.
now. You're in
Okay.
Alora's house.
I wanted
And,
to make sure.
We would know that Topher is the person for military stuff, right?
Yeah, you know he is the. She is the.
Great. Any information I find out from studying this creature about its weaknesses, I can report back to Topher for you.
Yeah. Anyone from the council would be good to know.
I was just thinking because she deals with military stuff.
Yeah, she's the master of defense, specifically. Okay, yeah, she did lose her arm in the Chroma Conclave. That was just something I was checking from yesterday.
Retcon, she had 2 arms. It changes everything.
What you guys did failed. No, I mean, so, do you guys have any plans, or are you guys wanting to stick around for a while?
I need to go see a man about a mask.
Oh, Onyx. I collected these mushrooms for you. I had you 6 queen cat mushrooms. I thought you could make a potion of superior healing for each of us, and I got one for you to make for Alora as well.
I tell her she's beautiful and kiss her on both cheeks.
Is that like your thing now?
Yes. It's been determined.
Character development.
Yes.
So,
what do I know about the mask? Did she order the mask or something?
she did it discreetly, and I think.
Oh,
Yeah, you know about it.
Yeah, you know about it specifically.
where'd she order it from? From
Gilmore.
frickin' Gilmore? I'm gonna go with her.
Okay.
I need to go see a man about a mask. I think that was like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right. No, but I just wanted to know if I picked up on that. If I know you're going to Gilmore's, I'm going with.
Yeah. You guys did get a as you guys are leaving, she goes, just be expecting a summons. you'll hear my voice randomly in your head. Cool. Cool.
Okay.
Okay,
So many people that want to
as
talk to me.
usual.
Weird. I was wishing I had that power earlier when you were talking to your mom. I'm gonna have to investigate that at some point.
Just
learning
for
that power.
just for a like out of game thing, the spell she's using is called Sending.
Okay.
Sending?
Yeah, I think it's like a level 2 or 3 spell,
I
something
know
like
that
that.
spell.
Is it a wizard spell? Because it's not my levels.
It's a
my
cleric
spells.
spell.
Maybe mine as well.
I
I
think
didn't
so.
know she had cleric stuff.
I think it's more than just cleric.
Well, I just know it's cleric because of Critical Role.
Yeah, yeah.
Or bard. FYI.
Yeah, it's a wizard, and I think it's also a bard spell.
Yeah.
It's a common spell. I
Okay.
think it's actually one of the few spells that is in everyone's book.
Isn't it like a longer range message, basically?
Unlimited range. As long as you're on the same plane, it's unlimited range.
So just for the record, without making a big deal of it, I'm eyeballing on our way. I'm actually what I'm doing is looking for half plate armor. So if we pass a blacksmith or if Gilmore has any kind of half plate, I'd like high quality at least, but
High quality
like,
is in +1.
no, not necessarily. But at least like I'm looking for you know, I have a garish.
He wants it to stand out. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, if it's magic, great. I got some money if I can afford it, but definitely half plate and definitely, you know, I'm looking for like, you know, like okay, so you got your village blacksmith that knocks out freaking, you know, half plate for the troops. That's not what I'm after. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking for an artisan.
Yeah, no worries.
Armor. Okay. If I see anything, if not, I'll just keep following to Gilmore.
You know what I find interesting? about
I'm
the
just gonna
sending
go to
spell?
an inn and see if there's any bards around.
Yeah. Oh, one sec. Dana, what'd you say? Or are you actually talking to someone else?
No, I'm talking to you guys. So what's
Okay.
funny about this, the sending spell is you can actually send it across planes, but if you're doing that, 5% chance roll 1 on a 20, and it doesn't get received. But since the sending allows the recipient to respond, that means you could just try again, right?
Basically.
Huh.
The difference is it is a 3rd level spell. So you can try as many times as you have 3rd level spell slots or higher. And Dana, for some reason your mic got really quiet again. It's like
Yeah, it did. It was like really.
Yeah, your mic might not be like as close to your mouth as it was earlier.
It's got a fixed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a fixed distance, so I'm not sure what's going on with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's been going like in and out. Like sometimes it's like solid sound, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah, I turned you up to 200% and I can still barely hear you.
Yeah.
Time for a new headset, I guess.
Yeah. So, you got some people going to Gilmore's. Is anyone else doing anything else?
Yes. I wanted to go to an inn and see if there's any impressive bards.
Okay.
What's your angle?
What do you think my angle is?
Is it to make Maxlon jealous?
I'm starting to think Maxlon isn't interested in me in that way, and so I'm moving on.
He looked you on the cheek yesterday.
That's just Maxlon.
And then, like he goes around licking everyone on the cheek.
I love that she doesn't get. I love that she doesn't
Yeah, no,
get
it's fun.
it.
It's fun. It's fun.
Listen, I know that she has a high wisdom and passive perception and insight and shit, but I personally, Kelly, don't.
Yeah, no, it's really funny. You go to Gilmore's, and yeah, let me pull up because I have like a treasure generator, and I'm doing that. I wish I could find one that was just like a shop generator, but I can never find one that's good. You guys get to Gilmore's. Who is all going into Gilmore's? I just want to know.
I will.
I am, of course. I need to see a man about a mask.
Yeah, Maxon and Onyx for sure. Anyone else?
Go just to peruse the goods.
Okay, so just you three. Oh, hang on.
Wait, let me check how much money I have. Oh, I also go to see if they have anything of interest, like boots or something.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I know who's all going. Sorry, answering a question.
I'm glad you said that because I thought you blanked out.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, sorry. Amanda asked me a question over text that I was answering real quick. So the normal decor comes in. You see, what was her name?
God, what was her name?
I blank on it every time. She's like my favorite, one of my favorite things about Gilmore's, but
somebody knows it. One of you fuckers knows it.
I want to say Trisha, but I don't think so.
Oh no, it's not Trish the Dish.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
If it's
What's
from
her
the new
face?
campaign, I
It's
don't.
what's her face. I think
It's
her name
not
is
from
what's.
the new campaign.
I probably do. I just don't remember it right now.
It's the person that Grog arm wrestled.
Oh yeah. Oh, gotcha. Sherry.
Sherry?
Yeah, Sherry.
Yes.
Sherry the half elf.
He arm wrestled Trish the Dish in Winter Haven.
Yeah, you're right.
Sherry's
Not
a
Winter
half
Haven.
elf.
Yeah, Sherry's a half elf.
For some reason, I always imagined her as like really short and squat.
No, she's like tall and like picture librarian, but not.
Dang it.
Dang it! It bothers her.
Yes.
Yeah, hang on. Let me give you her full description, just so you can actually get a picture of her.
Sometimes people describe things and then I just envision my own thing.
Yeah, no, I get it. Sherry, a half elf. She doesn't have a full description, but she's a half elf draped in purple, deep purple robes. Actually, I'll see if I can find a fan art of her. Huh. I'm actually surprised no one made a fan art of her. So, you see Sherry sees you, see her, and she's just like, "Hello, welcome." Oh, it's you guys.
I say good to see you too. I bring in a lot of business for you.
Yeah, you're right. Dana, your mic's fixed again.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it just bounces back and forth, like between quiet and not.
I'm gonna also say to her, I need to see the man about a mask.
She just likes that line.
I do.
And she's just like, okay, I'll go get him. And you see her go and like ring a bell at the front desk, and then just sigh, and then just go upstairs. And then shortly after, he makes his usual amazing amazing entrance of opening the drapes very dramatically and goes, "Hello."
You do a really good Gilmore, by the way.
Thank you. How can I help you?
Is the mask ready? I asked Super Giddy. I'm like going up on my toes and back onto my heels, like.
He goes, oh, the mask. Right. Yes, it should be. Let me go check.
I forgot about it. River, by the way, said that. She doesn't know what it was commissioned for, but she just said he forgot about it and started laughing. And then continued to browse.
Mask. I forget what exactly did you ask him to make? You just text it to me if you don't want to say it over thing.
I just asked for a fun thing for it to be like something fun.
Yeah, I remember now. I was there. Woohoo!
Yeah, I remember that you were there with her, but I just don't remember.
She told him to be creative.
Gotcha. That's a scary sentence for.
And I already paid for it.
Yeah. How much did he have you pay?
I don't remember.
Probably like.
I do remember that I already paid for it though.
Probably like under 100, right?
It wasn't a lot, but it wasn't nothing either.
Right.
Yeah, it was. I think it was in between 1 and 300.
Okay, cool.
That sounds about right to me as well.
Gives me a price range to look at.
I don't remember exactly how much, but that sounds.
I think at the time my thought was that it was on par with a wand of smiling.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was picturing
You know what I mean?
when I was doing
Yeah.
it. Like one of those just silly things from Xanathar's.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking Wand of Smiling though, because I don't
No,
think that she would like that.
I'm saying like power level wise, that's what you pay at the time. What you paid for, I thought that get you something simple. Not necessarily
Yes,
that.
no, I get that. But I
it's
wanted to
that-
throw that out there for when Austin was picking. I do not think that this character that I am getting it for would like that.
Yeah, but would Gilmore think that your character would like that? That's the question.
Well, Gilmore knows the character I'm getting it for, so.
Is it not Onyx?
No, it's not Onyx.
You're manipulative in D&D, you know that?
yeah, no, it's really funny.
No, she knows it. I know she knows it. I'm kidding about that. I know you know it. Because I have a mediocre insight.
Okay, the only I told Gilmore the last
I
time
was
who it
there.
was for.
I know. I completely remember the whole thing now. I didn't at the time when you first said it, but now that I remember it. I mean, I don't remember like the amount of money, but I remember exactly what you asked for.
I had something picked up. It's just been so long that I had something chosen. It's been so long I forgot what I chose. So I'm going through them right now. I like this.
Do it.
Okay.
Hang on.
Hey, wouldn't Gilmore know what happened?
Hmm?
Nothing.
Stop metagaming.
I'm trying to.
Trying to metagame. Got it. Take 5 points damage. No,
You don't have to tell me. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I started to and then I just stopped. I have 2 that I find funny. He goes, well, I didn't have any masks available at the time, but I did have this hat.
I gave you a mask.
Did you give me a mask?
Yeah, I gave a
Okay.
mask.
Then I had this mask available. And
Nice save. Nice save.
I'm Gilmore. I save everything.
It's a black mask with a silver threading.
Right.
Like a masquerade mask.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That one, and nope.
Nope. He put a fake dildo on it for a nose. And that's it. That's all it is.
Okay, you know what? I'll do it this way, just because it's fucking easier.
Oddly enough, I think
Nice.
she'd like it.
Thanks, Gilmore. How much was that? $200? Jesus.
See, it's discreet. The note she says the command words, and the nose grows to the dildo. So that
You
way,
know, for specific situations.
yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna add it to the party sheet.
Okay.
In the description of the item, in the description of it, it's gonna say hat, but I'm just gonna change it because
I already
it's easier.
took it out.
I was in the process of trying to change it, and you took it out.
She's
I'm like,
like,
motherfucker.
she's like, oh, I thought she was saying she already fixed it. I already edited it to be a man.
Now I
Well,
gotta find
I
it
wanted
again.
to know what it was.
That's why I took it out. I don't know
Yeah.
what it was.
I didn't look on purpose because I know you didn't.
I don't even know how to get to the table.
Ah, there you go. Excellent. All right.
It's just the party sheet, the one that makes it so you can see like all the gold and everything you guys have.
I don't know how to get
All right. I'm going to try to sneak around the store, and sneak up on River.
Roll a stealth check.
And then if I get to her without seeing, I want to poke her really hard in the ribs.
Okay, what's your passive perception, Brittany?
my passive. 13.
Okay, so you're just looking through the store and you're looking at like this thing that looks like a dildo, and you're like,
No, what?
And then as soon as you go, you get jabbed in between the ribs by a finger. Moans slightly. I mean, what?
What?
Actually, I go, ow! And I slap in the direction of the finger.
I'm gonna try to dodge the slap.
You actually end up hitting yourself by accident. I mean, what?
She has to roll an attack
I-
roll.
Nah, it's fine.
It's a
Roll.
strength check.
Roll your attack. Misses. Excellent.
You just slap away like a bug landed on you and just missed. And you look over and then you see Onyx.
What the fuck?
I got something for you.
What is it?
It's because you gave me hemoglobin. I got something made for you.
Oh,
When you're wearing this mask, you can summon a bat, a frog, or a rat.
I get a
And-
familiar.
The summoned creature automatically appears. It says in the hat, but this is a mask, babe.
In your hand.
In your hand, okay. And tries to get away from you as quickly as possible. The creature is neither friendly nor hostile, and it isn't under your control. It behaves as an ordinary creature of its kind and disappears after an hour.
It's that.
What a fucking useless thing, though.
Excellent. What is the mask? Just look like a masquerade mask?
Yeah, it's just a masquerade mask.
I put it on immediately, and I summon a bat, and I try to hold on to it.
So the way I'm imagining this, like you have to be wearing the mask for this. When you whisper the word, it just appears out of the mouth of the mask.
I see.
So like if you wanted to so like what you all see is the bat just and she says the word, basically, which is bat, and you just go, bat, and you'll see the mask just, its mouth opens up, large enough for a bat to fly through without any trouble, and it just bolts out and like goes straight out the window.
I was gonna try and keep and hold on to it.
Roll a strength check.
Wouldn't it be dexterity to catch it first?
No, because grappling in general is always athletics. Okay, so like you reach for it and you miss.
Dang it.
And then I want to ask Gilmore about a belt that he may or may not have.
Yeah, give me a sec.
But I'm not gonna say it like that because I know what I'm looking for. This is what I'll say.
Ah!
And one other thing, Gilmore. I have
Thank
this dagger. I actually have 2 daggers. But this one in particular, I want to be able to throw, but I also don't want to lose it. Do you have any way to help me with that? I'm holding the daggers out like...
What is the other dagger? Is it just a regular dagger?
It's an infernal.
Oh, right. I forgot I gave you that one. Well, that's not what I wanted to open. That's what I wanted to open.
You didn't give it to her. A god gave it to her. What's his name? I think it's
Baphomet.
Baphomet gave it to her, yeah.
Yeah, a god gave me this one. What are you gonna do about it?
It was pretty badass.
Roll intimidation.
Yeah, and half you just like threw the weapons the god gave you. Just like, nah, don't want them. Found something better.
Suck.
Well,
I never got anything in my defense.
Well, no, you got
I
a
wasn't
hand
there.
axe.
No,
Laromi.
that's Laromi.
Yeah. You don't even know about the god thing. You're just like, oh, these guys have some cool armor. Okay. But
Sorry.
you oh, that inspiration would be gone by now. Blip.
That's like
He goes, oh, well, one time I was asked to commission something that I called a belt of returning. I believe that was still being worn by a member of Vox Machina.
Fitting. I say with a grin.
Yeah.
Oh, Dick, you dick-ass dog!
I say with a grin.
I didn't hear you in the headset, so I figured she undid your headset.
Yeah, she unplugged my headset.
Everyone heard it in my headset. So
Everyone what?
everyone heard it from my headset and they all laughed.
You go, I say with a smile, Dick, you dick-ass dog.
Okay, I'm curious actually if this was a made-up weapon of his. I'm pretty sure it was.
I can't get it plugged all the way back in, and I'm only hearing...
You went completely out there for a second.
Yeah, I unplugged it trying to plug it all the way in.
Do you want a flashlight or something?
And no, I don't know what's going on.
She
Did
might
you
have
try
damaged the
pushing
port.
really hard?
She probably did damage it. Fucking cunt.
Use a flashlight to check the port.
It's the wrong port.
Well, she already has one port on the front of it that's damaged, and then the other one.
It's not the plug-in to the computer.
Oh, is it like a aux cord plug-in, or is it a?
It's not USB.
So it's not.
Okay. Oh, I fixed it. Okay, we're good.
Cool.
Alright.
I could probably make you one of those.
Excellent. How much?
Hold on. Ah! Fuck. Yeah, I fucked up my finger real good the other day, and I just bumped it again. I just scraped it against my table.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm so sorry.
Kelly, you don't sound sorry.
I'm sorry. Sometimes when something bad happens to people I like, I laugh.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, this is completely off topic, but it's incredibly important. Did you guys know that Matt DM'd a game for Terry Crews?
Yes, but I haven't watched it yet.
I don't
wanna
know.
watch
I
it.
don't know who Terry Crews is.
You
He's
do
in
know who
Brooklyn
Terry Crews
Nine-Nine.
is. It's just you don't know the name. He's a very, very famous actor or celebrity, and you'd know him if you saw the picture.
Have you seen White Chicks?
No.
No,
Never
Have you
mind.
seen
Yes.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
no, he
No.
hasn't seen that.
I'm trying to think of anything that you would have seen just
I
based on
can
your
look up
personality.
Terry Brooks.
Terry
Terry
Crews.
Crews.
Oh, Terry Brooks is the author. Sorry.
It's true,
Like that.
except for
Terry-
there's an S.
Yeah, Terry Crews. Oh, he's the president from. Isn't he the president of that movie where everybody's stupid?
Probably.
You know what
Oh
movie I'm
shit! I
talking
know what movie you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't know what movie you're talking
Neither do
about.
I. But I love Terry Crews, so I might watch it sometime.
Oh, it's a great movie. It's fucking
That's
excellent.
the one where like they water the plants with Gatorade, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I just had to make sure we were thinking of the same movie.
He was also in The Ridiculous Six.
Yeah. No, he's a really good actor, and he is a. I haven't watched that yet. I haven't.
Yeah, he's
queued.
Chico in the Ridiculous Six.
Oh, you have to watch that fucking movie, dude. It's great.
Yeah.
Anyways, back
Sorry.
to my belt of returning.
Yeah. I'm looking at it. Very rare. That's rough.
Idiocracy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the movie Idiocracy.
Okay. I haven't seen that one yet.
Okay.
Uncommon. I'm trying to get a price point for this.
Do I need to roll a D100?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll one. 74.
That's
cool.
percent off, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well done, me.
Oh wait, no, not percent off, but you do get an extra. I believe.
We get our discount.
Yeah, you get an extra discount along with that. So.
I've been plugging them like crazy, so.
I've been pretty good about.
I forgot how we were doing that. It was like percent. It was like percent of the full cost, or then a half the cost, or I can't remember what. Dana will remember if he'd speak up.
Yeah, the way it was is the way I'm doing it now, that because Dana helped me with it. When it tells you an item, it says the cost is 5,001 through.
Oh, so that's a percent of what the through part is.
Yeah, it's through
Yeah,
the difference between. Those,
Right,
Yeah.
that makes a lot more.
Yeah, and I don't remember what the discount was. It was either 10 or 15%. I'm doing 15 just cause.
Well, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Me too.
y'all have been good people, so.
Also, I had a commission, which was awesome.
Yeah. So it'd come out to be around.
Plus, we always go through your website when we buy stuff. So.
Right. Roughly. Minus $4,000. Okay. How much money do you have?
Excuse me, I have 9136, but it better not cost that much.
God damn.
It's.
I'm just sassy. It's
Make
not-
an intimidation check.
Don't forget you also have platinum, which is more.
I do not have any platinum.
Oh, you do not have any platinum.
Oh, that sucks for you. I
does.
definitely don't either. Yep, definitely not.
Definitely not. Stares at it. Um, so, he goes, it would be roughly, since we had a commission, all that type of stuff, let's just call it 25K.
Gotcha.
20. You don't have 25K, right? Oh, we have some money. We have some money coming to us, though.
25,000?
Yeah, 25,000.
Damn.
I
Okay,
mean, it's
well,
dope as fuck, though.
it is
I've
dope
got-
as fuck.
I've got 10.2K.
Ooh, holy shit! You've been holding
I have
out.
10.6K
I've not been spending
What
it.
the fuck?
plus
Yeah.
my platinum.
I can help make poisons for you, but that's the best I could do right now. I'd have to wait.
Okay. Well, if you wanted, because I know you're on it, I could
I
go
have
ahead
12.
and start making the item, and then just, I know you guys are pretty good on your word, because, well, you work for me. So,
Right. I have a question.
what's up?
So is 12.3K, is that 12,321?
Basically, yeah.
Okay,
Give or
'cause
take,
that's
yeah.
how much I have, plus 191 platinum.
12.321K or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm never here to buy anything, I have a shit ton of money.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
exactly what
same.
happens. Like, you are always gone, and Dana's always gone when I do shopping episodes. So,
I'm not trying to do a shopping episode. I just am just looking for half
It's
plate.
already
Like,
2 in the
it doesn't
morning,
have
this
to
is a
be.
shopping episode.
actually, no, it was a story episode for you two.
Yeah.
But, which is fine, because we got, like, everyone involved for this one.
Nice.
Speaking of which, I think I better call it for
Okay.
tonight.
Yeah, well,
I've been staying awake, but it's been getting difficult.
yeah,
Is
no
there
problem.
anything you want to buy before you call it
Yeah,
for the night?
are you looking for anything? You have 10K.
I'd be looking for some more +1 arrows, maybe a better bonus on the arrow or the bow.
Okay. Just like better weapons and shit, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. I think I'm pretty happy with. I still have my potions of healing, and I've got that ring of spell storing I haven't even used yet.
Yeah.
So I got lots of stuff to play with.
Yeah, no, not a problem. I'll keep that in mind.
he's just ready for battle. It's
Yeah,
like,
really.
well, I saw this talking crap. Let's kill some shit.
I got that sharpshooter's feat I've been wanting.
Yeah.
Take someone's head off.
Yeah, no,
Soon.
it'll be soon. You guys will be doing some stuff soon. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Yeah, actually tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I don't. Yeah. Well, Laura was saying. getting
Oh,
called
yeah,
to the
yeah.
council
You guys will
thing,
be
so
like, yeah, the
I'm
next,
assuming some shit's coming down the pike.
yeah, next session you'll have, you'll be getting a new, actual thing to do. So,
Alrighty, I'll catch you guys later.
yep, later, man.
See ya.
Later,
Catch you
skater.
later.
So I'll be real blunt with you, Gilmore. I got $2,100, 2,100 gold, excuse me, and I am looking for half plate armor. The best that amount of money can get me.
Okay.
And if you don't have something, you maybe could direct me to where I could find it.
There we go. I wasn't seeing it in the party sheet, and I checked your sheet, and it looked like the GP part of it was like erased by accident.
Oh,
But I fixed it, so that's fine. So you're looking for what specifically?
half plate armor.
Half plate. Okay. Well, in terms of rare plate that I have,
I have 2,100 gold.
the best I could offer you for that price.
I like that there's a soundtrack for it. That's good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There is. It is. He
mean-
goes upstairs and comes back downstairs, and he has like kind of struggling, but not really with it. He's like, and like lays it down, and you hear it. Well, this is, you can see it's half plate. It looks like it's made out of a very special metal. This is adamantine half plate armor.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Basically, while you're here, while you're wearing this, it offers basically more resistance against really strong attacks. Out of game, critical hits against you become a normal hit.
I love it. I love it, Gilmore. I must have this armor.
Okay, just roll me D100.
That was such a fucking
What?
like a
What the
limp,
fuck?
limp ass roll. I like the number.
You got the same number.
Twinsies.
As Onyx.
Twinsies.
It'll be
Excellent.
370 gold.
Oh shit. Done. I can't math. Can someone math me 2164 minus 370?
Yeah,
Please.
let me pull up this calendar.
Calendar?
What?
Yeah?
You said
Calculator.
370? You said 370?
1794.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's the year I was born.
1794.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was listening to a comedian that was talking about how his. Sorry, I know it's offset. He was talking
Yeah, go
about
for
his
it.
math. He was bad at math, and his math teacher's like, "What do you think when you grow up? You're just gonna always have a calculator in your pocket?" And he like holds up his phone. He's like, "Yeah, I guess," or whatever. Like, I mean, he had a good delivery on
I
it.
was
too. It's
I
just
was
like,
doing that.
Yeah,
I was,
we actually all carry a calculator. Yeah, that's actually a thing.
yeah, I was like, no, I did that.
So
Teacher made the mistake of asking that in my math class as well, and all of us just pulled out our phone and went, yeah.
yeah, we actually carry a calculator pretty much into the bathroom, even.
Yeah. So yeah, you let me throw that in your inventory.
There's fat.
No, it's unidentified. I'm gonna wear it.
Strange half plate. Yeah,
We're
make
just
sure
gonna change in the store.
Yeah.
I haven't even been noticing this. I've been browsing this whole time. While I wait for Gilmore to be available.
Does your AC actually change from that?
Oops. It's supposed to.
Should go up by 1, so that'll make it a flat 20 now, right?
No, it makes it 1.
21. Okay.
Yeah, because it's saying my max dex 2, but it's 3. There we go. I fixed it.
Right. Yep. There we go. Sweet.
Because I have
Yeah. The feet.
medium armor master. I'm a medium armor master.
Yeah. I enjoy it.
I also, if it says I have disadvantage lying, yeah, let me unclick that. Stealth disadvantage is not a thing for me for medium armor.
Also for just breastplates in general, they don't get stealth
No,
disadvantage.
it's half plate,
Oh, right. I was looking at your breastplate.
but it's medium armor, so I
Yep.
don't get the penalty.
Nice. Okay.
While he's asking about the chess piece, I'm gonna go out of Gilmore's and I'm gonna start asking around town in Thieves' Cant if anybody knows of any good clubs.
Like
Gloves.
wooden clubs or spiked clubs.
Like gatherings, like groups.
Oh, cool.
Listen,
Okay.
you know, where they pass around the
Guild, as it were.
So you're not
Oh.
looking for a blunt.
Nice. I like it.
Just a spice.
Spice. Spices.
Shut up, Kelly. You don't know the reference. I know where you're at in the story.
I don't know what reference you're making, but
I know.
I know what spice is in real life.
Okay, I'm looking for a thieves guild, okay?
Okay.
But I was trying to be clever about it, but everybody was being a jerk.
I thought you wanted to go clubbing.
Can I put immune to critical hits and special defenses, right?
I'm actually curious how this is going to work. Let me check your actions tab.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Amanda. I'm just trying to
That's okay.
finish my inventory thing.
I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I thought you were finished. That's why I said it. It seemed like you were done.
Well, I was because I was spending time trying to
Sure.
put things in their proper. I should have freaking sold.
I can actually do that real quick.
I've got a freaking suit of heavy armor I'm carrying around. Fuck. It just says heavy armor. What the fuck? Oh no, it's plate armor. I got a suit of plate armor and fucking another breastplate. I'll put those in my fucking hanky. Oops.
All right, so you are now immune to criticals. Also, I did do. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna make sure we finish with that scene with Gilmore before we go on. We did. I also went through with all of your combat tracker shit for everyone. I made it so that you guys can't actually see it, I don't think. So if you guys go to the combat tracker, it's not cluttered anymore. I think so.
Yeah.
See what?
Looks pretty good. Looks like it's just us.
Except for Dana has effects damage 1d6c.
Yeah, that one I'm keeping because that's specifically for him to check on and off, basically. So.
Gotcha.
Actually, that's only when he casts a spell. So. Anything else before we leave the store? I know we did. He's going to go ahead and start enchanting that belt for you.
Excellent. I tell him thank you.
I was wondering if he has anything that would increase my stats, even like my physical stats, even when I'm in beast shape.
Wow, that's a freaking call. Like how long have you been thinking about that?
Just now. I was like, what do I want? And then I was like, that would be really helpful.
And Onyx, yeah, I know. I just want to make sure everything gets done here, and then
That's
we'll move.
fine. I just wanted that for clarification. I don't want my whole group lumbering around like a bunch of thiefless fools when I'm trying to find a nice thief hideout.
Oh, I'll go back. You know what? I'll go. Honestly, I got my armor. I'll go back to whatever tavern we're staying at and perform shit.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
good. I'll just do some fucking knife juggling or play an instrument or something. Knock back a few ales, that kind of thing.
Well, let me look through.
Assuming we all agree with, are we staying in the same place we were, or are we staying at Allura's? If we're staying at Allura's, I'll just go to whatever's a good, tavern.
I think you're just staying wherever. She didn't actually invite you to stay there.
Yeah, she didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll find somewhere I can perform for my fucking booze and night's sleep or whatever.
Let me look through the item list for something like that, Kelly. Brittany, what were you looking for?
I wanted something that might increase, as always, that might increase my charisma score.
What is your charisma score?
It's at 19. Or even any other score, but mainly charisma.
Ugh.
Hmm. Well, there is one that would work.
Interested?
That I know would actually make sense for him having. Let me look at the other ones. I wish I could sort items by what they do versus what they with the name
That would
of
be
it.
amazing.
Maybe
What are you? Oh, you're looking for something that works in beast form, is that right?
She's
Or are you
looking
on
for something
something
in. Noelani's looking for something that affects beat shape, and River is looking for something that influences her charisma and increases that.
Because all my physical things go to whatever the beast is, no matter what items I have. So
But on the other thing, you have a ion stone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's about it, really.
ion stone.
I mean, there's the Tome of Leadership, but I think those are like $1 billion, jillion, $1 billion.
Also, I already read one.
Yeah.
Did you really?
She's
Fucker.
Yeah.
She has already read a Tome of Leadership.
How did she get it? When did she get a Tome of Leadership?
It was loot.
Yeah, it was quite a while ago.
What's a Tome of Leadership?
Motherfuck, what I want. That's what it is.
I have it
how
still.
fucking. Yeah,
but
it's good. I wonder if I can.
Good.
Oh, keep it.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna use that motherfucker one of these days. You watch.
Yeah, it regains it in 100 years. So.
Yeah, I know how to fix that shit.
I have a Tome of Leadership and Influence.
I've got an idea for fixing that so that I could read it.
Well,
it'll be a long time before I can pull it off, but
yeah.
Okay.
I have an idea of what you're thinking. Are you thinking wish spell?
Yeah, the tome needs to go for 100 years, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of wishing for it to be 100 years or whatever, like something stupid like that, what you do is, I got to do some research, but wish it into somewhere. Like, you know how the Feywild has a different time?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can go into the Feywild, and if you fuck up, you come out 100 years later, even though it's been a day.
If you wait a little while, I'll be able to go to the Feywild.
But you know how, like, if you go to the Feywild and then you come out, it might have been 100 years or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking there might be a way, and I haven't worked it out yet, but there might be a way to put, like, the book into, like a pocket dimension that ages it super fast or something to that effect. You know what I mean?
Yep. Could be something like that.
That's interesting. And then you could read it, and then we could put it back in the pocket dimension, and then we could sell it.
I just know that later I'll be able to go to the Feywild.
Right on.
As a druid thing.
That'll be fun.
Give me one sec.
You'll be able to bring other people with you?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's the plane shift spell. So.
Once you find my thing, I'm gonna sign off and go to bed, by the way.
Okay. Well, the quick and easy thing that I'm thinking of, because you've actually I actually forgot about the tome, so you could have used your thing to raise your stat to 21, because you're with the tome, it increases your max cap to 22 when you read it.
Okay.
So
that's good.
Your max is 22 for charisma.
I'm still happy with the feat I took.
Yeah. Well, he goes, well, I have this item. It is, and he holds out this, he brings out this box that has, like, a bunch of gems in it. Looks like this.
Ew.
Cool.
And, well, these, this one in particular, and he picks up like a marbled pink and green sphere. This one, these are all called ion stones, and I've gathered quite a bit of a collection of them. This one is called a ion stone of leadership. It simply would just raise your charisma by 2. on a scale of 1 to 20. And you, once you attune to it, your charisma jumps up as long as you're attuned to it, and it floats above your head.
Interesting. It does kind of match me.
Yeah, kind of.
How much?
Roll a d100. 39.
So I know this isn't exactly what you're looking for, but you're the DM, so you could make it be what you want.
Cool. Send it to me.
I'm trying to send it to just you.
Okay.
You can do it as /whisper GM.
I'm just gonna send it to him there.
Discord?
Yeah, I think that works.
Cool.
I think that'd be kind of neat and not like crazy.
Okay.
You'd have to rule that it still work, in beast form or whatever, but I don't think that's a stretch.
Right.
And by the way, that's the consensus is that it does, so I'm not out of my mind.
Right. I've heard of that before. I'll have to do some research on that.
Just trying to help. I'm not trying to, whatever. I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. I'd be able to part with it for, let's just call it, 16.5.
16.5?
Yeah, it'd be 16,500 gold.
Dang it. Wait, how much is platinum worth?
It is worth 10 gold per platinum.
Okay, so if I have 190 and
Basically, however many platinum you have times 10.
So 1091 is still not enough. Wait, 191 times 10.
Just move the decimal point over. It's 1,910.
I don't think that's enough.
It's not if you have 12,000.
What are we discussing?
The price of the
We're discussing 191 times 10.
I'm asking, what are you trying to buy something?
Yes.
What is it?
The ion stone.
Charisma ion stone?
Yeah, it was 16,000. I only have 12,000 or 13,000.
I have 1,794. You can have it if you want. I also have, I don't know if it'll help. I have a full suit of plate armor that's worth I'm sure it's not worth as much, but it's 1,500. I also have my old breastplate, which potentially worth 400.
I don't know if all of that adds up to the 16.
I also have a sentinel shield worth between 100 and 500.
But you can use a persuasion check to make it.
Wait.
I have a scroll of detect evil.
No, that's not. How did that get in my portable hole? That is not wrong.
A ring of
I
mind.
have a bunch of scrolls.
That's my shield.
Baby, can you let Anya out?
I have a pearl of power.
I have a short sword of venom +1.
Well, figure out what stuff you guys are actually willing to part with. And
I want her to have the ion stone. So, how much do you have?
12,000.
You have 12,000.
Well, plus I have 191 platinum.
Okay, so that's another 1,900.
Mm-hmm.
And
I technically have 12,320. So
I'd offer some stuff up, but I'm not there.
12,320. And how many platinum did you have?
191.
So that's 1910. Hold
I'd
on.
offer stuff, but I don't know how much stuff mine is gonna cost. So
Right. No, hold on. Let me add mine to that and see where we're at. So we can talk to 12, 13.
I have some daggers too, but they're probably not worth anything. Other than my infernal
How much
daggers.
was it?
It is 16,574.
We have 16,024 gold and a suit of full plate armor.
You just have a suit of full plate armor. That's funny.
Yeah, it's in my portable hole. It took me a second to get it out.
Right.
I pulled it off of something we killed. I don't remember what.
I'll be right back. I gotta go kill a dog.
have
Kind of
fun.
I kind of be happy to get rid of the suit armor, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not like you can use it, or you
Right,
can, but it's not like you will.
No, it's not good. I mean, I can't. I'm not proficient in heavy armor.
Oh,
I can go up to half plate. That's it.
I can't use
And be
metal at
proficient.
all.
How do you
But
plan on
I'd rather hang on to my short sword just because it's an extra sword, like a second sword. But I mean, I've got the spring spike shield. We could add to it if you. I want to get rid of that anyway.
I also have a pearl of power.
What's the base value of that?
It just says 101 to 500.
What does
So
it
it
do?
just-
What does a pearl of power do?
It gives me back a spell slot.
Is attunement?
Yeah,
No, it doesn't say that on the thing.
I
In the
gave it to you
description.
because it's attunement.
Oh, yep, there it is. Requires attunement. I'm not attuned to it currently. I also have the drift globe.
We need that though usually for you since you're blind.
I mean we're like 500 short. I think we're fine with it's 500 short where I think a set of full plate armor is $1,500.
I think a good persuasion check might help that
We're at
along.
1,600 with $1,500 suit of armor. I think we're good right there.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially
Yeah.
with that charismatic bunch that's in there.
Leaves me with 4 copper pieces, but that's okay because I can freaking plate.
I can give you some
I-
silver.
I can perform for my food and board, so I don't really give a shit.
I have
Alright.
363
As a matter of fact,
silver.
I'm kind of used to it.
What's
Yeah,
up?
he said he leaves me with 4 copper pieces, and I'm offering him silver. I have 363 silver and 1,113 copper.
Well, let's see if we can talk Gilmore too. So we're 500 short, but I'll throw in a full suit of plate armor, a suit of full plate armor.
Okay. You're 500 short?
Like we have 1,600, we have 16,000 gold.
Yeah.
And then I'll throw in a suit of full plate armor.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair trade.
All right, that leaves me 24 gold.
Not a fair trade.
It's not a fair trade. I don't care though. What am I going to do with
I
a full
know.
suit of full plate?
Well,
So I'm gonna-
I mean, the plate, you took it off something that you guys had killed, so it's like,
I would just delete it, right? The plate.
yeah, just delete it.
So it's
Yeah.
damaged, and so it's not
Yeah,
worth the pearl.
damage needs
But
repair.
okay, but it can be repaired, and a suit of full plate is like $1,500. So
Right.
it's fine. That's good.
Yeah.
She got an iron
Alright.
stone. I got 24 gold still. I'm good.
I have no gold or silver.
I don't have to fucking carry around a suit of full plate in my portable hole anymore, which
Or-
is nice.
And that price got rid of all my gold and platinum.
Yes.
Okay.
It's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Yeah, it brings I get 2 more, so it brings my
Yeah, give me 1 sec before you change it. I gotta put it in your thing. I'm trying to find it. Okay. Yeah, see, all it did was it called it to a colored stone.
Yeah. I got my half plate, so I don't really give a shit about the money that I have left. Whatever. I'm ready for fucking battle.
So yeah, you're now at 21.
me too now because now my spell DC is 21.
Now you just
Is
need something.
+5.
Now you just need to find something to boost it by 1, so then it'll be 22, and then it'll be the next stat bump.
I'm at
Yes.
21 and I'm immune to crits.
Nice.
That's fucking awesome.
Okay, and he sent me a thing that I'm gonna look at real quick.
And I can blade flourish.
Okay, I am going to head to bed.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
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 Farewell.
I said good day.
Oh, hey, that's a thing from Horde of the Dragon Queen.
You know, we're just going to get our asses kicked that much harder. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I can't
not
wait
to
till level.
metagame, but I think I can take the people we need to fight.
I fucking need to be level. That's all I'm saying.
Level what?
10. I can't fucking wait.
You're getting
Same.
close.
I get
I
something
know, I
really
know.
close. I get something really cool at level 10, I believe.
I get lots of really cool at level 10. Fucking stoking lots of really
I
cool.
don't know how to get at level 10. I'll have to look.
Well, I get the elemental thing.
I'm excited about level 11 is what I'm excited about. I'm going to go look at what I get for level 10.
My bardic inspiration at level 10, my bardic inspiration goes to a die 10. I get expertise again and magical secrets.
Oh, at level 10 I get an ability score improvement.
So expertise is I get to put point I get to pick 2 more skills to be double proficient in. That's
Yeah.
what expertise is.
Right.
So bardic inspiration turns to a die 10. I get to be double proficient in 2 more skills, and magical secrets is pick 2 spells of the level I can know from any class. And I already know what one of them's going to be. Just because it'll piss us off. It won't piss you off. It will annoy you.
I'm curious what it is.
I know. You have to wait till level 10. Find out.
Let me just look at all the level 10 spells.
No, that's not a level 10 spell. At level 10, I can only learn up to level 5
Yeah.
spells. So it's level 1 through 5, any class. Good luck figuring it out.
Are you using the Book of Lost Spells, or is it from players?
yeah, but I can. I'll tell you this: it's not from the Book of Lost Spells.
Okay.
I'll give you that much. Cool. A matter of fact, I'll tell you this. You know what I'll tell you? Check it out. I don't know what my second spell is going to be, but my first spell will be. Hold on, I'm just double checking.
Is it a Paladin spell?
No. Not at all. Okay, it doesn't look like it. I thought it was level 1.
Yeah, at level 9 I get infiltration expertise, which is awesome.
Oh, here, I'll just search I'll just to this to 0 or to not anything. Search Oh, had it. No, I don't know how to spell. Jesus. It is.
It's JESUS.
I'll give you. This is the clue I'll give you. It's a level 1 spell.
Oh, nice.
I'm so fucking excited.
See, my first guess is Sanctuary.
Oh, really? I'll look at that. That wasn't it. I'll tell you what it is if you want.
I'm really curious.
Shield.
Shield, nice.
Think about it.
Yeah, no, totally makes sense. It's a good spell.
Oh, it's ridiculous in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I attack. I fucking think about it. My armor class is 21, right?
Yeah.
I blade flourish and do defensive flourish and add because level 10, my now die 12 to my armor class for the next round, right? So 21. Now my armor class is, oh dear, what's that?
33.
My armor class is 33. And then if they were to hit me, it's a reaction shield spell, add 5 more to my armor class. And if that were still to hit me because it was a critical, it would just do normal damage.
Yeah.
That's fucking great. Which is really, really, really good considering I have shit for hit points.
Yeah, really.
Of course,
Um,
that doesn't count. I mean, there's still spells. Like, it's not like he's invincible. Like, spells fucking suck.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Can I take a proficiency in saving throws? Double
No.
proficiency in saving throws.
There are feats for that, though, I think.
I'll have to look into that.
Actually, one that would be good for you, a feat for you, is Warcaster. Gives you.
I know. I'm totally aware of that. I did think about that.
Kelly, I will have to get back to you on that item because there's not one actually made that's not from a different book, and the one that is made, I already have an idea on how that could be in my world already. So
Oh, so you don't want to make me buy it because I might find it.
yeah, like it
What are
could
you
be
ta-
some.
are
It
you
could be
talking
something you
about?
find.
Are you talking about beast form magic items still?
Basically, yeah.
So at my level 10, I'm going to choose the skilled proficiency. And I'm going to choose persuasion. And
I mean, honestly, that one I sent you is not overpowered at all, even if it works.
Oh yeah, no, it's not. It's just that's one that, with how my campaign is set up, there is a complete plausibility of why that would be in my world. So
Okay. I did good though. I feel like on that one.
yeah, no, that's a good find.
question, what kind of tools are there?
Define that.
You can gain proficiency in any combination of 3 skills or tools of your choice.
Oh, like
so that's like
herbalism tools, thieves tools, like cartographer tools if you want to do that.
Guy's kit.
Yeah, shit like that.
I'm already proficient in disguise kit. I'm already proficient in poisoner's kit and in tools for
So
thieves.
it's kind of a bitch to look at them this way, but if you go to